I'll just.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live, and we got wrestling. At least in Canada, we got wrestling. The U.S. might be watching some football still. So, with that being said, folks, we are going to kick off and waste no time getting this party on the go. We are ready. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network. We have the go-home show for Survivor Series, for WarGames tonight. Lots of questions to be answered. Lots of intrigue in this one. Lots going on. Lots to talk about. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's a Friday night heading into tomorrow's Survivor Series. I cannot wait. I hope everyone's ready. Let's go. We are live. Ding, 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 ding. So, folks, I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Like I said, as always, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are your alternative commentary to all the wrestling. We do not stop. We will be back tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, to cover WWE Survivor Series. But just to remind you who's going to take you through this plethora of wrestling excitement, well, that's going to be me, KJ White, Mr. Every Night, the Iron Man of YouTube, back at it. And I'm joined by Big Nick, the Master of Mayhem, the What Man himself.
What? Yeah, see, I think at this point now you just start it and then just wait for me to stomp on it. Yes, we are live. You know, the best show in professional wrestling today is live. And SmackDown's happening too, at least in Canada.
Right now, women are out here, sir.
UCLA.
Yeah, so I have all the women. Okay. Belair, Mia. Oh, here we're going to get the announcement already.
I swear to God, if you get the announcement of who the mystery partner is while I'm watching this terrible college football game, I swear to God.
All right. Well, we got the 5 women in the ring, and here comes the band. Whoa.
Whoa. I mean, we all kind of thought that Becky was going to be the mystery, participant, that she's going to be the last member. It was pretty much a coin flip between her and Beth Phoenix.
Yep. I felt like they gave us a replay to put us on another train, but I have a feeling she's going to turn.
Really? You think she's going to turn? Now,
during WarGames, I think she's going to turn.
Well, see, it was interesting to me because
we got a 10-woman brawl to kick off SmackDown tonight. And if you're just tuning in, the man, Becky Lynch, has returned, and her and Bayley are going toe-to-toe. Let's go.
You know what's funny is earlier I tried to remember her theme song, and I started going into Sami Zayn's. But it was interesting because I was thinking about earlier today of who has the side of experience in WarGames for these matches and everything. And I thought initially it was just team damage control, because Dakota's been in 4 of them. Io Shirai's been in 4 as well, but Bianca's been in 2 as well.
It's true. And right now, this is good, folks. Rhea Ripley steps into the ring, and the man says, "Come on." And the rest of the women jump up on the apron. Becky says, "No, I got this one." And the heels slither away. A little bit of powder.
So now who do you think is going to, I guess we can get, UCLA and Cal are wrapping up.
Sorry, right, James. La, 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 la.
La, 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 la. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes.
Yeah, this might not. Listen, if you can't see SmackDown and you want to figure things out for yourself, you might not want to watch me react to all of what I'm about to react.
So you just, you come back to this. We're going to be here still on YouTube and everything. Christ, we're here for the full 2 hours and everything. So you can just rewind and, start back and catch up and all of that fun stuff. But so who do you think is going to win the women's WarGames match at Survivor Series?
Oh, shit. We're going there already, are we?
Listen, I've got commercials, and you've already got Becky Lynch, the man, coming out. So
right. So, I'm getting an ad for the Advantage match, which is coming up tonight. we get, I guess, the Bar 2.0 in Sheamus and Drew McIntyre versus the Usos. And then Shotzi, Raquel are going to go toe to toe with Ronda and Shayna leading into the match tomorrow night. And Bray Wyatt is here.
And we are getting, Bray Wyatt's there.
Accusations.
Do you think that we set up that last minute push for pay-per-view buys for premium live event buys subscribers is you add the Bray Wyatt match? Because I feel like if they were going to do it tonight, you would have advertised it already.
Right. And are we getting the final of the World Cup next week on SmackDown, or that's not a part of Survivor Series as far as I know?
Well, the Survivor Series card right now is pretty light. When I looked earlier, it's only about like 5 matches or so. That's why like the LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt match could be added. The finals for the World Cup could be added because we're getting the semifinals tonight. We're getting Ricochet versus Braun, and we're getting Escobar versus Butch.
Right. No, I completely agree with you, sir. It is a bit light, so there is a possibility of adding. There's something else I felt like they could add. Oh shit, what was it? They'll come back.
Anything?
There was room for another one. I was like, why don't they add that to it?
See, it's funny because then we look at AEW with their shows that have, 13, 14, 15 plus matches, and we're like, all right, you could maybe trim some of this. And we see 5 matches on a WWE pay-per-view premium live event.
Right.
And we're like, okay, you could add a couple more. Okay.
Right. Now, unless the argument is that those 3 matches are going to be a combined total of an hour and the other 2 matches are going to be about an hour each.
Well, I mean,
barn burner.
You'd have the 2 WarGames matches, so you're anticipating those are at least have 45 minutes or so apiece. So there's about 2 hours wrapped up there. Then you've got 3 matches left. You hope those take an hour plus commercials, ads, videos, what have yous. I could maybe see it, but there's got to be something on a pre-show, or they could absolutely add at least LA Knight versus Bray.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's definitely room for Bray and LA Knight. We might get that. I mean, so they tell us Bray is going to be here tonight. And then it says accused ?
Accusations. So he's going to have a confrontation with Rick Ross. But Juice, Smile, Damien, Michael, James, Alexander, everybody, what up? And yes, I see some people are on the same wavelength I am of I'm still waiting for goddamn Cal and UCLA to pack up and call it a night before we get SmackDown. But Mr. Every Night's got the Canadian delight over there.
We don't value that college football the way you guys do.
Yeah, that's why you got Rampage at 4:00 in the afternoon because of hockey.
Because of hockey. you did too. It was Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. Leave me alone.
Ooh.
Oh, it's too funny. So what do you think of the man returning in black leather? No, over the top David Bowie look, coming out, whooping some ass, being a badass.
That's what we wanted all along. We didn't that's the thing is eventually we did kind of, I guess, or at least some of us might have liked that whole, she was just the female Seth Rollins. She was the girl who laughs instead of the guy who laughs and everything. She was the super diva before Quincy Elliott. But we always really liked her as the man. Christ, it got Ric Flair's, feather robe all in a tussle and everything over her calling herself the man and all of that. It was the best stick going. Why fuck with it?
Yeah, and I mean, I really felt like they had dropped the ball because if you heard that pop when she returned at SummerSlam,
right,
people lost their mind. And then she tries to do the quick heel turn, and she embarrasses Bianca, which was silly. And unfortunately, eventually her being a heel grew on me because she is a great professional. She's a great superstar. She's one of the best male or female in the game. So it worked. But to your point, it's nice to see her kind of strip all that down and just get to, I'm a badass wrestler and no one fucks with me. It's much nicer.
Right.
My take on
it. Well, and it's funny because we talked about on Wednesday with AEW, if they don't have very much clear defined lines as to heel, babyface, what have you.
Right.
And I like that WWE is starting to go the other way of we're going to have those clear defined lines to an extent. Granted, there's going to be some crossover, some gray area, but you can at least know who's, supposed to be a good guy, who's supposed to be a bad guy.
Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. I mean, and again, so now she's with the babyface team. I do think there's a potential that she turns on Belair and company in this match.
Right. But so now question with this, because I'm even still waiting for it and everything like that, because I don't live in Canada like a certain special somebody.
I'm on commercial.
Do you think that to have Becky come out and everything when no one can see it, or at least a good chunk of your audience can't see it, is a good thing?
I feel like you kind of had your show planned, and
to hell with it. Fair enough.
I mean, is it everywhere in the USA cannot get it?
Anyone with Fox.
Anyone with Fox. Yeah, I mean, I guess their thought is, I mean, even if you can't get it right now, if you start hearing word that Becky came back, you got a really good reason to fucking tune in the next 10 minutes.
Fair enough. How long is the 2 minutes? What's up?
Are they still playing?
No, they're wrapped up right now. I just keep getting like your program has concluded and all of that, and waiting for stuff to kick off.
That's fucking mind numbing.
But but I think part of it might be too like what they did with the Rhea and Dom situation where they showed up at the Mysterio's family for Thanksgiving. You want the social media clicks of okay, cool. So you didn't watch it live? Okay, cool. So you're going to go to the YouTube channel and you're going to watch it. You're going to go to the Instagram and you watch it. You're going to go to the Twitter and you're going to watch it.
What do you think I'm posting right now? I'm a little, trying to get on this as we speak, where, you want people to know. And I think that's the driving force behind it is, nope, this is how we're going to open the show. And those who miss, we're going to hear the rumors and come flying.
And see, now everyone that's watching in the US just got Bianca. Well, I just got it to where I've got Bianca, Mia Yim, Alexa, and Asuka at the ring or at the entrance ramp.
Oh, really?
I'm a solid 15 minutes behind you.
Oh, so they just started the show from the beginning?
To an extent. I mean, we kind of picked up at a certain point. Like, I wonder if with the ads you'll catch up or we'll balance out. But I just got Becky coming out. So I guess I can pot now of everybody else.
All right. I might. That's
Becky is here.
That's such a big gap. I might have to hold up and wait for you because I mean, if everyone out there, if the vast majority of the audience is just getting the show starting now, there's no point me being 10 minutes ahead because I got Escobar coming to the ring right now.
So you'll just be future Canadian man.
Future Canadian man.
Right.
Okay, I was doing something with my life. But yes, folks, we're back out of commercial, or at least I'm back out of commercial. I'm heading into, I mean, you guys are going back to commercial, I imagine, right now, right?
I've got all women right now just throwing bows in the center of the ring. I've got Bayley and Bianca going at it. So, again, it's interesting to see what the feuds are that come out of these WarGames matches. Like, we can talk about that with the men's match, but it's interesting even with the women's match of, does Rhea challenge Bianca for the title? We saw that a little bit of a stare down. Do we get a Bayley versus Becky feud?
Well, all depends how this plays out, right? Like if my theory is correct and she decides to turn on the on Belair, then it would be back to her and Belair, which maybe Belair and her sets up. I don't know. Maybe we get Bayley going after her at some point. There's so many options, right? You know what? Becky turns around and decides to go to SmackDown. I don't know how this is going to play out.
I think she stays on. She's now officially on SmackDown. But do you really think she turns after she had the whole handshake with Bianca and everything?
I mean, it is possible. I'm not saying it's certain, but I mean, it could happen. Right? Everyone's like, "Oh, she's back," but I don't know. It depends. Depends what they have in store.
John, Jojo, Victor, Jason, what up? What up? Yeah, I see you.
Right.
But yeah. See, I think most people are on my playing field right now, sir.
It's so funny. I paused, I'm waiting for you to see the entrance from Phantasmo.
Good luck, because I've just got Michael Cole and Wade Barrett right now.
Okay.
So
you're gonna get a replay of what just happened.
Right. In case I didn't just watch it.
SmackDown or us?
Both.
Both. Never fear. What's up, Larry? What's up, Larry? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You know, Victor, how's it going, buddy? VHS, how you doing? Has the babyface team at WarGames ever had the advantage? I believe so. I'm trying to think for sure.
Ooh, that's actually a good question.
Now, maybe I'm wrong. It is the year that Dakota turned on. I was wondering if they had the advantage. What?
You're talking about the year Dakota turned on Tegan.
Yes. And I'm wondering if the babyfaces had the heel in that, the advantage in that one.
Fact checkers, look that up, because I was already looking earlier at how many matches, certain people have been in and everything. I don't know if they've broken it down to who had the advantage and whatnot, but I think storytelling wise, you kind of have to have the heel have the advantage.
Mm-hmm. So what do you got right now?
I have Becky on the ramp while they're playing the music after we got an ad for Ricochet versus Strowman.
Okay. So we will find out who are in the finals tonight, because we have both semifinal matches. Any early predictions as far as now? We're going to get Escobar and Butch.
Yes. I'm getting Butch coming out right now, or at least the Golden Boots entrance.
So you're catching up to me.
Right.
Right.
My prediction. Oh, I wish that the other semifinal was the final.
Really?
Like Homer of how I wish I hadn't squished that fish. But Butch versus Escobar is harder for me to call, I feel, a little bit, than Braun versus Ricochet.
You think so, eh? Braun versus Ricochet, I mean, I just feel like this is Braun's tournament to win. I really do. So I'm kind of torn.
So you want to see Braun versus Gunther?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the best way to highlight Braun.
Does Gunther lose, though, to Braun? I guess that's the ultimate question is, whoever wins this World Cup, do they beat Gunther?
No, I think whoever goes to face Gunther is in trouble. Ricochet's already been squat by him like a bug. Escobar's a little guy. Shit. I mean, Braun's got the best shot of anybody.
See Gunther go for a running power slam.
Do you got the entrance?
No, I have a commercial for Progressive.
Oh.
A-Town, we are live. I can't tell you if SmackDown is taped or not. Depending on which country you're in, apparently, you get two different versions of the show. It's like a director's cut edition, apparently. But no matter what, we will, one way or another, we'll either have it beforehand with future Canadian man, or you'll be spot on in the U.S. with me.
I actually just glitched out. It's funny as hell.
There we go. See?
I'm on commercial. Let me see. I'm going to go back a little. You're going to end up ahead of me. Okay, so
I'm getting an actual World Cup advertisement for the U.S. versus Iran, who that's the way that the U.S. can make it into the final or into the round of 16. A-Town says yes to Victor and no to Nick. What do you say no to me for? What? Damn, everyone all over the place. What? Yes.
What?
That's what happens when you're an international organization, and SmackDown decides to air at different times.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now we're gonna be on for 15 minutes late, which was probably gonna be the case anyway. I'm not even stressed.
Hey, we would have been on here for an hour with Rampage if they didn't move that garbage can up till 4:00.
That's true. It wasn't bad today, though. It wasn't great. The big story is 10 turns on the Dark Order. Whoop-de-fucking do.
Yeah, in the realm of who gives a shit.
Man, I was like, is it wrong that I really, really felt like if 10 wanted to show everybody what a mean heel he was, he would have went up the ramp and he would have powerbombed -1?
To me, it's one of those of, okay, cool. So the Dark Order implodes for like the 5th time. A, when am I supposed to care about the Dark Order? B, well, when am I supposed to care about who's a heel or a babyface in this situation? And C, I thought the Dark Order was pretty much already done when half of their teams already signed with Impact.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of anticlimactic of, oh, do they still not matter?
Right. It's like Colt Cabana challenging Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor title and everything. It's a bunch of who gives a fuck.
Indeed.
Carl says, in my opinion, I think 10 is going to rejoin 5 in NXT. Well, that'd be a little difficult since 5 just signed with
eventually, I suppose.
That's like a beer money reunion between James Storm and Robert Roode in NXT or in Impact, how they were both promised it, and one they just kind of swap places.
Right? No, they absolutely did. So to me, I mean, I don't know. It's funny, dude. But right now, I will take everyone's predictions. If you haven't got a prediction in yet, Escobar, Butch. Who's going to take it? Who's going to the finals of the World Cup?
Who are you taking?
I'm going to take Butch.
Fair enough. I kind of figured
really
you
like
would,
the idea.
man. Even though I'm wearing a hat like him, I'm going to take Escobar.
Fair enough. I just really like the idea of maybe getting Butch. And how amazing would it be if Butch beats Braun?
Well, actually, shit.
And we get Butch Gunther too.
No. While I'm getting a replay of Becky coming out, we could get Pete Dunne versus Walter 3, I think, at this point. But we would get it under, Gunther versus Butch. So we'd get it under that weird, version. But that's still a hell of a match to have.
If you go back, maybe Gunther can beat the Butch.
Beat the Butch out of that bitch.
Right? Like, maybe Gunther could just smack the Butch right out of him. And all of a sudden, they're like mid-match. He's like, whap! They're like, Pete Dunne!
He just throws in a mouth guard and just takes down his hair out of his little man bun, and he's good to go.
Oh, man. What else we got in that chat there, Nick?
Canadian Spaceman, what up? He's saying, I predict Pete Dunne will still angry looking, so he'll still look angry. Yes, well, Pete Dunne, Butch is the scrappy do of the Brawling Brutes. And that's another, I guess, little halfway question of, do we have that looming over the Brawling Brutes, that kind of whatever team you want to give them, Team International going into WarGames. Butch might be going for himself. We've had KO call out Roman. Sheamus is clearly kind of lining up with Roman. So we might get so many people all with the same goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's highly possible, Nick, that, I mean, again, the cool thing about this is
I've got Phantasma's entrance, by the way.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck I got. It stopped pausing. Like auto. I guess I can only pause for so long.
Gotcha.
Let me see. I'm on a commercial.
Well, fair enough. Victor,
I'll tell you what I'm at when I get back.
You're fine. Here, Victor's question, since he keeps asking it and he wanted it answered. Does anyone see Gunther costing Strowman his World Cup match against Ricochet?
No.
Why, though, Vic? That's my question, is why?
No, I don't think so. I think Gunther will I don't think he'll be involved. I think if Braun wins. And I mean, Braun versus Gunther is not a bad option.
That's got to be a pay-per-view. Oh. See, I guess, well, now that I keep thinking about Butch or Pete Dunne versus Walter / Butch versus Gunther, that's, I think, the money match there. But I still could see Ricochet, my favorite Irish wrestler, which I'm still surprised they put him up there with the American flag instead of the Irish flag.
Right.
But I could see we get another rematch of him versus Gunther, because I almost wonder if Gunther's just going to smack the piss out of. He's going to Ishii to Jericho's chest, whoever he faces.
Don't tell CJ. CJ won't have any of it.
Why?
The bloody boob. It will throw him off. It'll throw him off. You don't like the bloody one. But
big though.
What's up? Did you see the big Band-Aid on Jericho today?
No, I did not see that.
The Band-Aid was like this, like a fucking just hot compress on his chest.
Gotcha. But right now, so I've got Butch and Escobar going at it in the ring, and I've got Zelina on commentary. Which, by the way, you can still just mute her and just look at her and still listen to us and everything, because we are the alternative commentary for anything when it comes to professional wrestling.
It's very true, folks. It's very true. We are your alternative commentary for all the shows. We will be back here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Survivor Series. We're going to have a hell of a night. It's going to be a long stream. Saturdays get crazy. Bring your party favors, your friends, and your munchies, and let's have a good time. And before we get there, we do have a match going on right now. It's good right now. Butch taking out El Fantasmo.
Oh, stomp on the elbow. He bent up Escobar's elbow and then just stomped right on it. But I've got 2 words when it comes to Saturday night, folks.
Tell me when you get a tope.
WarGames.
WarGames.
Right. The man's been already thrown out of AEW, so who's to say he won't show up on Saturday night? Moxley told him, like Simba said to Mufa or to Scar, run, and never look back.
As far as you can
go. Right. I'm still amazed that they quoted the goddamn line.
I don't want to get into it right now, but
we're talking about the actual good show and not us. SmackDown. SmackDown's on too as well.
No, Canadian Spaceman.
I have heard about that though. Yeah, he's talking about the Teddy Hart documentary that's on Netflix. I heard a bit about that and was almost going to pop it on yesterday on Thanksgiving. Shout out. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and even my Canadian brother, and hopefully you had a good second Thanksgiving like a fucking hobbit. But no, I want to put it on. I want to find the time to sit there and just watch it.
Is he gonna be a hobbit?
Yeah.
I just let that slide by. No, I gotta check.
Right, and just whoop right over that.
Like, wait a minute. You get a tope yet?
I'm going on a commercial. I might have missed the tope.
How many fucking
I was busy. Listen, I'm hosting a show here, and you're asking me to make sure of one specific move.
Well, ding dong.
You missed horns on limos and everything.
Right. Styling and profiling, buddy.
Right.
Team Damage Control wins tomorrow at Survivor Series WarGames.
But do 2 heels go over?
No.
No 2 heel teams go over.
I got Team Belair, especially with Becky's return, if she doesn't turn. And then you're looking at Bloodline winning the other one. So
I think it's going to be really interesting.
Look at this. Look at the story. Man, what is happening?
I don't know. I got a video game ad.
Both men standing on the top rope, and Butch just bends the fingers of Santos. Now the brutes are yelling at the rest of Legado. Oh, moonsault. All right. So now you know where I am. I'm going to pause.
You're good. I'm gonna click through some comments here while I catch up through commercials. What's going on, guys? Dangerous Jobbers, shout out. How's the so far? Well, it depends on which country you're in, I guess.
Good story.
Right. On one hand, you're halfway through the show.
Blue square.
You're still in the first match.
Right. Red square or blue square?
Right. X or circle. A-Town says, I got 2 words, Nick. Are they sesame? No.
Wing bar?
Wing bar. Why?
Did you just pick 2 random words?
Right. Plus beer.
That's 4.
Had a beer. What? Another beer. What? Another beer. What? We're here for one stream. What? We're here for another stream. What? We're here back on Saturday. What?
Happy Friday, folks. It's a stream now.
Small Mark says, I have a Michigan versus Ohio State promo still. Go ahead. Do what you got to do, because I'm torn on that game.
I'm just happy. I feel like the only person on the planet that saw the Becky.
You muted, and you're all whacked out. See, Canada caught back up with you. But so go ahead, Small Mark. I want to. Wow, this man's muted.
That was some karma.
Exactly. Quick.
Right,
Icarus flew too high to the sun there.
Did you get the stand on rope spot yet? Pay attention. Are you still in fucking
No,
commercial?
I'm still in commercial. I'm
What the
speaking of
fuck?
Ohio State versus Michigan. I'm getting an ad for that. That's kicking off at noon.
All right, folks. So right now I got Butch rolling Escobar back in the ring. Second rope, big DDT. Woo! What a match. You should be watching it. What the fuck is happening?
Let's do the time warp again.
Wait. Oh, look. Oh, you can't. Never mind.
Right. What?
The Bloodline and the Brawling Brutes are fighting in the back. Wow. Pete Dunne distracted.
Suplex from Pete Dunne.
Oh, wait. You got wrestling.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm back to wrestling. I just got a head kick from Dunne onto Escobar. I'm going to keep calling.
Tell me when you get to the brawl in the back. There's a brawl in the back. A spoiler alert. There's a brawl coming.
Spoiler. Much like Preston Vance's heel turn earlier on Rampage. Spoiler alert.
Right.
I have a moonsault onto everybody.
There you go.
Tope now. I got a tope into the table from Escobar.
Oh, shit. Okay. Shit. I called Becky Lynch. Good job, DeMarcus.
That stuff reminds me of Pete Dunne used to do that stuff. Been doing that stuff for years. Yeah. It's a bit of what I liked with like the UK style is the joint manipulation, everything. Yeah. It's not technical wrestling.
Uber technical, right? Like especially guys like him and Jack. They, you watch them put on clinics where they just bend people's body and it doesn't even look proper.
Christ, Regal used to do it.
Yeah, Regal's another great example. Me Too commercial for a while. Like it's the funniest thing. It's like we know you missed 15 minutes of your show, but you still owe us commercial time. So
it's I've got broken fingers on the top rope.
How cool is that spot? How cool is that spot? Both men standing on the top rope.
Oh, absolutely. Little convoluted, but both men up there, and then we just get broken fingers. What?
I should watch the show, Thomas.
Did I freeze or you freeze?
I didn't freeze.
Fair enough. I've got a tornado DDT from Butch off the top rope for a 2 count right now.
Uno momentos, por favor.
That's fine. Well, hit the button. Do y'all think Sasha will show up at WarGames? Oh, I've got the brawl out back and everything that he was just waiting for. But do I think Sasha will show up at WarGames? Double clothesline, both men down. Escobar going for 2 count. At this point, I think it kind of. I don't want to say that ship has sailed. Well, I think it's sailed as far as WarGames, but it's almost up in the air of if she's coming back to WWE, period. Honestly, I feel like with her trademarking stuff under her specific name, stuff that's outside the WWE gimmick, but very similar. I think it's still up in the air. It's a lot of negotiating chips, and it feels like it could be like CM Punk in AEW of is it a work? Is it a shoot? Is it a work? Is it a shoot? We won't know until we know. All of El Fantasma right now landing into Butch. Escobar with driver 2, 3. So Escobar picks up the win. So see, I was right. So everybody that picked Escobar, all probably 3 of y'all, you were right with me. But so we're going to get Escobar versus the winner of Braun Strowman versus Ricochet later tonight. Could this be a way to write off Kevin Owens? No, they already had him off TV. So that's the thing is they brought him back. Why would you bring somebody back to write them off, JV? I do think we're going to lead towards that spot between KO and Sammy 100%. But I don't think that we're writing KO off. The Ohio State versus Michigan rivalry doc runs until 10 p.m. I guess I won't get SmackDown unless it airs at 10 p.m. Bogus. Oh, smile, Mark. Well, don't worry. Whenever you get SmackDown, you can absolutely tune in here. And even if you miss SmackDown, don't worry. we'll be here for Survivor Series because we cover anything and everything when it comes to professional wrestling. Like I've said, it is not just a gimmick at this point, folks. We are the alternative comedy of Christ. We're covering it internationally to where, we're getting, that exclusive stuff that us in the U.S. had to sit there and wait for. We're getting the early exclusives. Now I got a Bray Wyatt entrance, I guess all dark. Fair enough. I don't have that right now. I just got the end of that match. So Escobar picks up the win. 1, 2, 3. So like I said, we're going to get Escobar taking on the winner of Ricochet versus Braun Strowman, I believe next week on SmackDown, potentially, maybe on Survivor Series. We back from commercials. Nick, Bloodline win tomorrow in WarGames. Sami Zayn turns on them. Wait, John. So you're saying that Sami turns and the Bloodline wins? That's aggressive. I don't know if both happen. I think one or the other happens. But we're getting a video package right now, or at least I am, of Bray Wyatt and LA Knight backstage. I think the Bloodline wins. I don't know if Sami turns then. I think you might start to see cracks form then, potentially, of once you see there's going to be a spot, I feel, to where Sami and KO eye each other up in the center of the ring, or, from one ring to the other, and then they don't know, whether to really throw a shot or not. And then by the time they actually decide to, everybody else is back up. I think that's the spot we're going to get. I've been saying Escobar and Legado versus Imperium. That's not a bad shout, GV. I kind of really forgot about we could get all of Legado del Fantasma versus Imperium. But I was still hoping that we were going to get Imperium versus or involved with the Brutes and with the Bloodline in WarGames. Small Mark says Bloodline will win tomorrow. Makes no sense for them to lose. I can see Jay and Sami fighting. Fair. Okay, so I guess, again, we're getting back to that. Maybe there's dissension, at least amongst the ranks. Even if it's not exactly a Sami turn, of maybe the Bloodline turns against Sami. What are WarGames match out of 2 are you looking forward to the most, Nick? So out of the 2 of those, we're getting a replay 2 to where LA Knight did what you should never do in a horror movie and just walked into a dark room with no lighting, and just woke up with everything on top of him. Everything from kegs, chairs, barricade, all of that. But right now I'm getting Bray Wyatt coming out, it looks like. Or Bray Wyatt live next is what Michael Cole just said. But out of the 2 WarGames matches that I'm looking forward to most, honestly, it's the men's. It's anything involving the Bloodline. I feel like we're going to get a spear spot. There, it took me a minute. Through the cage, what have you, all of that before, we're just going to get complete and total craziness.
I mean, there's a lot of options for Survivor Series, Nick, and I'm looking forward to all of them, but I think both matches are going to be good. I think the ladies are going to want to really put on a performance, and they will be. There's a lot of big names in it. Becky's good. Bayley's good. Belair's good. I mean, Io's amazing when it comes to this kind of thing. That's cute.
See, I'll go red.
But yeah, I mean, absolutely have the option there with a lot of possibilities, a lot of names. I mean, Rhea Ripley's in the match as well. Don't forget her. Dakota Kai's been in a bunch of these. And then he laughed because
yeah, I got it.
And then, of course, the men's one has a lot of intrigue because you got Brawling Brutes. There's rumors that Sheamus is about to get a push towards Roman for the time being. What's going to happen with all the combatants in this? The Bloodline. Is there going to be any issues? What's going to happen with KO and Sami? There's a lot to look forward to tomorrow.
Right. Oh, do you think that WarGames Survivor Series, whichever one you want to call it tomorrow, outdoes Full Gear from AEW?
It's definitely got potential. It's up against stiff competition, but I think it has potential to be fucking amazing. And if they do it right, and I mean, who knows when Triple H has up his sleeve? By the way, it's rumored that Triple H is going to be on SmackDown tonight.
On or at?
Oh, that's right. It was a joke.
Oh, so as per usual of thank you, Captain Obvious, of the producers, the people who work for the company will be there.
Right.
No shit.
100% WarGames takes over. Okay. Well, especially what if they add a Bray LA Knight match? What if they add anything else? Like it's really got potential. And I'm curious how this. I'm not exactly my least favorite match on the card, of course. The Ronda Rousey, Shotzi Blackheart. I don't give a flying fooch.
Right. I'm interested because they have to develop beyond the first couple, like 5 people. They need depth.
Right? What? Alexa Bliss turns heel at WarGames.
Ooh.
I said
is she corrupted by Bray?
Maybe. Listen, I had a vision, and now I don't want it to happen. Kinda. I think it's too soon.
Right.
But I had that vision of the lights out, lights come back on, and you have the members of whatever was going to be the Wyatt Six, like all over that cage. A couple standing on top of it, a couple on the side of it, like just they're everywhere. Like everyone's like, "What the?" And Bray just standing in either the aisleway or on the stage, and just laughing, and then who knows what that means. But right now I think it's too soon. Get through LA Knight. See what happens with LA Knight, push that issue, and then go from there. Now I'm back from commercial, Nick. One's enough.
Nick.
Send your Nick pic.
No. Well, speaking of I am not back. Well, I'm coming back right now. Advertising the advantage match tonight. So, folks, give us your early predictions on that match of Drew and Sheamus versus the Usos.
There we go, folks. And do remember, we are rolling through. We haven't hit the hour mark. Bray Wyatt is coming out. So we are getting Bray. I like the new entrance. I'm a big fan. I'm happy that he's in a rivalry. I just want to see where it goes. Some people said he's boring. I disagree.
Oh, if Bray Wyatt's boring to you, then please show me what's entertaining.
Right.
Because you're sadly mistaken.
That's like, oh shit, you got me.
I got you with what?
Right? No, like they got me.
We're at. Is this entrance a little too long though? It's a little Undertaker-y. I'm like, goddamn! Like you could have started this at the commercial break, and you still wouldn't be at the ring.
The opening is a bit long. Like this piano part goes a touch. Like you're pushing 45 seconds before.
It was cool the first time. If this is his entrance every time, unless he teleports from the door to the fucking ring, speed it up.
Yeah, I mean, we need the radio edit version of this song.
Right. Radio edit. Now, we did see him arguing with allegedly something behind. I think it was when Cross confronted the Usos or confronted the Bloodline and everything. We kind of just saw Brave back there. Do you think that might still be him arguing with Uncle Howdy or anything?
I have no idea. Listen, I've surmised for a long, long time that there's a faction somewhere involved in this. However, it's day by day, it's feeling more of a shatter, right? Like a multiple
split personality.
Yeah.
It's still impressive as hell to just see how much the arena is lit up. Even just from on. What's up?
What's the green sign that they kind of zoomed in on?
I didn't see that. I'm just impressed by how much almost even the stadium's lit up from people. So many people using their cell phones and everything. Oh no, it's just a green sign with somebody's got a goddamn like flashlight underneath it. Oh, I'm gonna get my shit on TV.
Right, but they zoomed in on it a little. I was kind of surprised.
It says Wrasslin for Life Network.
Yeah, that's
And
what
you
it
should
says.
absolutely go ahead and make sure you hit the like button, the share button,
Right.
ring that bell notification. Make sure you subscribe. We just passed 1K, and I know y'all got plenty of family messaging you. You're at plenty of family dinners and everything right now. So make
Right.
sure you tell your mom, your auntie, your grandma, your cousin, even Uncle Old Wheeled Harold and every wheeled.
Right.
I can't say the words. But tell everybody God damn it, that we are here covering anything and everything when it comes to professional wrestling.
Okay, quickly though. What was I going to add to that? Shit, I completely
don't know.
I started like stupidly fucking rocking out to the song, and I completely forgot what I was going to say.
I know we spend a lot of time together, and we're pretty much in sync, but I'm not same mind, so I don't know what you were thinking, sir.
It just seems like it. Well, Bray has made it to the ring. Wait, what was the last thing you said?
I was telling people to subscribe to the damn channel. We just hit 1K.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
At least put up that 1.1, that 1.2 before Christmas time, because every other channel they're the twos and we the ones.
No, I was going to say, listen, we are the best Black Friday deal out there. You can look around.
Right.
We're free all year long.
Absolutely. And you get a 2-for-1 special. And you get the early release. You get that early DLC because we got the Canadian connection.
Yeah, that's true. Bray Wyatt in the ring now, and I'm going to be a little quiet here, folks.
Yeah, we've got just Bray talking. This isn't this is back towards like his confiding in everyone. My entire life I've been looked at as an animal.
We are almost spot on. High five us.
Slap hands.
We're like a hair between each other.
See, that's America just saying, all right, Canada, you come back here now.
Yeah, I had to Americanize myself.
Right. That's that payment for getting second Thanksgiving there.
Right. Oh, the crowd cheering. They want the monster.
You want to see the monster, right?
You want to see the show, right? I love this. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Shit. That's what this feels like, doesn't it?
Well, he's even saying that's not the man I want to be anymore.
Killer boots, man.
Well, it got that whole, come one, come all, see the show type vibe. And he's like, that's not who I want to be anymore.
Right? It's crazy. Jello, what's up, Lauren? How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Even One-Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe? Who?
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Yeah, right? Little Jimmy.
One-Eye Joe?
Yeah.
I'm not the one who attacked LA Knight.
Oh, see, but they had that flash to the face, right? Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, he's here. Whoa, look at the visuals they're using.
As everyone lies as we're getting Uncle Happy.
Open your eyes. Uncle Howdy is here.
All you got to do is believe.
Shut up. Listen,
we're getting all the way back from Sister Abigail and, cult leader Bray Wyatt to, burning, the rocking chair to the Firefly Funhouse of Yowie Wowie.
Wake up.
Is this going to be some sort of like he's just he's in like the dark place or something, like fucking get out and he just needs to like unleash the inner demon or something?
I don't know, man.
Oh, LA Knight's arms in a sling, so maybe we're not getting a match.
Maybe we're not getting a match. Boo earns.
Right. I was saying good luck, CM Punk.
Dude, shut up. Fucking hell.
LA Knight, though, is gold on the mic. And I'm halfway saddened that the rumors of him being the next Money in the Bank holder has been kind of dispelled and all of that.
I would be totally down with LA Knight surprising people. He is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The king of Kavorka. What?
He's so fucking funny. Yeah.
Right. He's just the anti-me of I'm what? And he's,
Right? Wait, I thought the New Day was the anti-you. Oh, wait, we got more. Oh, more flashing.
Oh, there was a code 88 something. God damn you.
It's probably tomorrow.
Look at Twitter as I've got hit row. But Jason, it's not Orton. He's coming back. He's not coming back till 2024 now. Did you see that? Yeah, Orton had his lower back fused together.
Did he really? Is that what that surgery was? I saw the report.
Yes, it was a lower back fusion, and there's no timetable for a return at this point.
All right, so here comes Hit Row to no fanfare. None is quiet in there. This is like
anti-pop. It's
look,
if you ever wanted to cut and get a sample of Hit Row's entrance, that's all you needed to do, because there's no one cheering, there's no one reacting, there's no one doing a goddamn thing.
Top Dollar was trying to pull the Bret Hart and drop his hat, and the kid was like, no.
6 feet. I don't think that's very sanitary.
Oh man, that kid was flinching like Tony Khan from A Good Idea.
Just keeps touching his nose for some reason. I don't know why.
He had lower back fusion surgery.
Yes. So apparently his back injury was a lot more severe, because I was with you on how you were with Cody on his purple pack. I was a little bit like that with Randy on his back injury, if they were working it for a storyline and everything, and to hear that now he's had lower back fusion and everything like that's.
It truly seems like a case. Not sorry to interrupt if I did, Nick, but it truly feels like a case of I'm going to try and rehab this. Rest R&R. It's going to get better. It's not getting better. Now what? Well, we can keep trying to get better, but eventually, if you need the surgery, the recovery time from whatever date you so choose to get this done is going to be from then on. So do it now, and let's get to healing you. You'll be back. Like, we do amazing things with bones and knees and spines and hips and shoulders nowadays. So get in there.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. But it reminds me a lot of like with Matt Hardy when we were talking about his lower spine fusing to his hip and everything because of years upon years of doing leg drops off the top rope and all of that. So it's one of those of you get a little bit worried, especially because Randy's up there in years. Randy's a long time, hard time veteran and everything. And the moves that he hits are super explosive, like the RKO, like that. Even Baby Orton's doing the suplex there, or the you know what I'm talking about, to where he was catching him off the ropes.
Vintage The snap suplex, like the snap power slam.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. And all of that, even Christ, the draping DDT, the vintage Orton, as Michael Cole only calls it, are all more explosive moves that all use your lower back. So,
and I mean, Randy's not exactly like one of the, you wouldn't consider him one of the beefy fellows. So he'd be landing straight on those bones quite a bit.
Right. Well, and he has that weird condition of that's why. At times, even when he's done that, like stomp on the ring mat and everything before he hits the RKO, he's thrown his shoulder out because he's double jointed.
Yeah, it's such a trip, man.
Right. Go back. I want to address the other one. that Smile said about how Hit Row is men on a mission, but there's no Mo.
There's no Mo. Howdy is Eugene.
Good. No.
So
Reese,
what do you
no.
think?
No.
Let's talk about it though. Let's talk about. We get another clip from Howdy, and we kind of flash through the life and times of Bray Wyatt as we know him. Lots of little cryptic messages in there. Lots of different, hints at his past. What does it all mean?
Howdy is duty. That's what it means. Instead of howdy doody, howdy is duty.
Okay.
They've got to start pulling these threads together. At this point, you're getting so far down the plot and nothing seems to fully connect.
It's a long plot.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a long plot with not a lot of connective tissue.
Yeah, it's a really long chapter, right? We turned the page, we got to the next chapter, and this chapter just hasn't really gained any steam. And listen, everybody knows I'm a fucking diehard Bray Wyatt mark. It's obvious, and we talk about it a lot. But I mean, it does have to. I want to see his story with Howdy intertwine and kind of mean something or something happen. And we kind of have this feud with LA, which I like. I like LA Knight, but I kind of need something more.
Right, but to me, their storytelling's a little bit like this of there once was a Bray who had a fun house. Bray liked to set things on fire. I say howdy. It's just all over the fucking map, and it makes no goddamn sense to me unless you really read between the lines and you patch your own gaps in.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, dude. And I mean, I just want to be a big fan of everything he does. And I mean, I thought his promo was good. I liked what he was saying. I liked when he was giving us the, are you not entertained speech in his own little way. But again, you're like, okay, Howdy's here, but okay, is he going to wrestle tomorrow? Is he just going to be on the show tomorrow? Are we going to wait till next Friday?
I was going to say, are we getting anything? Right now we're getting Sarah the Impaler. I mean, Max the Logan.
Max the Logan.
Now with the Hot Topic Raiders. She's got even the Malachi Black, crown and everything of how many gimmicks can you take from?
Right.
I get they're all Norse pagan, what have you. Don't at me. But still.
Yeah, people were explaining Max is different, blah, 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 blah. And I get it, but if they look a lot of fucking like.
Max is different. She's not employed by WWE. That's how they're different.
Right now we got Hit Row. We got the Viking Raiders ready to go. We got B-Fab on one side. We have Sarah Logan or
Sarah the Impaler, Max the Logan, Sarah Rowe, Max Rowe, Hit Row, all the rows. But yeah,
all the rows.
Yeah, I know I've ragged on them so much with calling them the Hot Topic Raiders and everything, and how much I've just hated just the bullshit of the 18 name changes, half a dozen gimmick changes.
Right.
I feel like they're going to be potentially the ones that take the titles off the Usos, if I'm being fully honest.
Ooh. Thomas has a good question. You saw it. Now, I didn't make it out.
I started to see part of it.
So, fact checkers out there, if you get the answer before we do, let us know what number it was. Let us know any hints or anything that you've picked up from the video that we just got with Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy. Let us know. And we can talk about it.
As I say, here I'm going to go to
the telephone number, and there's a message. There's the message. Sponsored cause for the pause. Or pause for the cause, or whatever you want to call it. But that being said, folks, get your predictions in. Viking Raiders. If you haven't made a prediction yet, let me know. Viking Raiders, and nobody picking Hit Row. The crowd is dead right now. All right. Top Dollar trying to hype him up a little. No, okay. He has a little shtick, but nobody cares. Goodbye. Top Dollar gets chucked over the ropes. Adonis. Oh, grabbing his knee and eats a boot. Folks, are you watching? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know what is on your wrestling mind. If you haven't made a prediction yet, let us know what it is. Who you taking for the W tonight? Nah, DV. Oh, that was short work. The Viking Raiders are victorious, ladies and gentlemen. We have a win. B-Fab is upset. And the Viking Raiders look badass. A lot different than they used to look. That's for sure. Big forearm. I want to see B-Fab versus Scarlett build up. They haven't even, I mean, right now, if anything, you're getting Sarah Logan B-Fab. So I don't know when or how you're going to get that one, DeMarcus. I don't know if I want to see it either. Really? Are you dying to see that matchup? There you go. I was hoping for LA Knight versus Bray. Yeah, me too, Smile Mark. I mean, it looks like we're going to get it at some point. Just when, where, how. I mean, the night's young. Maybe we go to the back and LA jumps Bray. Who knows? If somebody gets me the telephone number, I will call it. I will call it online. We'll see what's up. So if you guys got that telephone number out there, send it my way. Oh, shit. Listen, I give Michael Cole a lot of shit. That man just popped me. Are you watching this? It's fucking hilarious. We're getting the exclusive, the replay. If you've seen this on social media yet, it's hilarious. But Rhea Ripley and Dom show up at Thanksgiving. Dad, I'm home from the holidays. But Michael Cole just went off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Happy Thanksgiving at the Mysterio's house. Dun, dun, dun. In 2023, Ric Flair is going to, he had a couple of events in 2023. Flair said that. We'll get back to that. But yeah, Rhea Ripley laying a beating to Ray in the, I guess, in the front foyer of their house. Yeah, they showed up for Thanksgiving. They weren't welcome. So that storyline is not dead. They gave Ricochet a new entrance. That's way better. Folks, was that like that last week or the week before? Fact checkers, where are we at with this one? I like that new start to it instead of the. All right. I'm not crazy, right? It's not the vitamins talking. That was different. So up next for the SmackDown World Cup, we got Ricochet. We got Braun Strowman. Get those predictions in. If you want to be lazy, give me an R for Ricochet. Give me a B for Braun. And Ricochet ready to go. I assume we're going to get a commercial in a second. So we're getting a tail of the tape. 596827207 335. He's bigger. They're telling us he's bigger, folks. So Ricochet, Braun Strowman, World Cup, USA going to win. I had that feeling. I don't think you're necessarily wrong. But, I mean, on the other side of Escobar is on the other side. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to get U.S. versus Mexico in the final no matter what. So, folks, I am back in a commercial. Hopefully you guys are as well. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch will be an awesome match. I completely agree with that. Yeah, I'm totally down. Let's go. I think they will rip each other apart in a good way. I got BS to win. There you go. BS to win. This game looked dope. It might be, Lauren. Agreed. DeMarcus Vaughn. All right, there you go. What did he say? Okay, there you go. Braun. Not new for Ricochet. It's newer. It wasn't the whole one and only. Right? Pew, pew. That went away. The pew, pew. I didn't hear the pew, pew. Did I just miss it? I thought it was a completely different opening to that entrance. Maybe I'm crazy. Braun lost a lot of weight. I don't know about did he lose a lot, but I know he seemed to tone up quite a bit. BFAB single run or make her Bianca's lackey if she turns heel. The Hit Row needs something. They lack something without Swerve. That's just the facts of it. They don't have the same clout. They don't have the same charisma. Top dollar guys. I mean, thumbs up or thumbs down on Top Dollar's wrestling ability. Can Top Dollar wrestle? Seriously. Should this guy not be down in NXT still? You know, maybe in a tag team with Quincy Elliott? I don't know what to tell you. Maybe, I don't know. They got to do something with him. But putting him in these matches, I mean, he looks so like, whoo. Looks like Uncle Bill trying to wrestle in the backyard during the cookout. Viking Raiders won. Yes, they did. Braun for the win. Not new. Help me out here. Entered song. There you go. There you go. I wasn't crazy. Yes. Brawny the Strowman. Do you want to build a Strowman? I got Ricochet for the upset win. I'm gonna go Braun Strowman. I think Ricochet does a valiant effort, but comes up short. That's what I'm gonna go with. I miss Ricochet's old theme song because I like One and Only. That's hilarious. Someone's like, it's not new. Someone else is like, I miss it. Oh, folks. But no, it's new. I like the new one. You'll get used to it, Damien. I like the beginning better. And dropping the choo, choo, choo. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with dropping that. Yeah, I do. When will Survivor Series start? Raphael, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. Our stream starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Live coverage. We're going to run through some predictions tomorrow as well. And right now, LA Knight is squat. All right, we got problems for LA Knight. Crushed. It was Rusev. No. So Bray Wyatt or Uncle Howdy or Bo Dallas or I don't know, Alexa Bliss or Liv Morgan. Somebody beat up LA Knight again. So we're still not getting anything tomorrow. And at this point, I don't know what the hell LA Knight's going to do. They're trying to break him. Yes, he did. Now, here's the question for everybody out there. And I want to know, if you think option 1's better, give me a 1 in the chat. If you think 2 is better, give me a 2 in the chat. 1, Braun Strowman versus Escobar. Or 2, Ricochet and Escobar. You might get a hint where I'm leaning in the finals. Now that I say it out loud, Mr. Nick.
Ricochet and Escobar in the finals, 100%. And I hate to interrupt in inconvenience and what have you, but I think that's kind of my style at this point.
I was going to say, no, you don't.
Right. Not even a little bit. I just said that. But so I found out that it was a phone number that flashed up and everything. So we're going to call that.
You got the number.
Yes, we're going to call that on air. It is 888-280-3999.
This is why you watch this channel, folks. Housekeeping?
From delusions of grandeur. Perhaps the most extreme incidents I've encountered. Concerned that no regimen of treatment or medication will be able to counter the imbalance of power in the patient's psyche. They're prone to disorganized thought patterns that communicate a sense of unmatched importance. Bouts of isolation seem to have amplified their inner monologue and honestly blocked out any outside voice. In short, the patient would need to think as highly of a medical practitioner as they do themselves, and honestly, that seems to border on the impossible.
You can hear, right?
Yeah, perfectly.
The patient is such a danger
You
to
might get
themselves.
copyrighted, but I don't care.
Anyone they encounter that... Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Hello? Hello?
Killed his doctor. Rude.
Right. So that's what happens. That's what you get, I guess, when you call the number that was flashed up during the Bray Wyatt segment.
Okay. And it sounds like Bray or somebody may have done away with the doctor who left that recording.
Well, it even plays back into as Braun Strowman gets dumped on the outside, as Ricochet meets him on the outside. Big boot by Ricochet. But it plays into that whole, like, we saw that file before that was almost Bray's, like, therapy
right
report and everything. So
the psychiatric eval was put out there on one of the QR codes.
Right.
Oh, Strowman blows him up.
Ricochet thrown over the desk like a piece of paper.
Do you think it's a bit much? You have a world tournament and you end up with two Americans.
America, fuck yeah.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Little bit. I'm still saying Rick O'Shea should be representing Ireland.
Yes.
His true native homeland.
I mean, he would have been a good show for WarGames.
Fair enough. I still like our shout out, or at least my shout out of Tyler Bate, but KO's at 100% not a bad show.
About KO. I can't complain.
Well, it's interesting that no one on the Team Bloodline has been in a WarGames match before. Two people from the Brawling Brutes team have been in a WarGames match before.
Donner and KO.
Butch and KO.
Yeah, Pete Dunner. I called him.
Oh, gotcha. I thought for half a second I thought you said Connor. I'm like, no, Conor McGregor's not here.
No, very Canadian to tack on ER to pretty much any name.
At least it wasn't an A. And good God, did Ricochet fly, and he didn't even have to jump off the top rope. Because Braun Strowman just threw that man as high as probably at least the 10th, 12th, section.
Right. Strowman grip in the air, and wait, he's distracted by
Gunther.
Someone said this earlier.
Someone said this. Why? All right, Meltzer, I see you. Expose yourself.
Right. Jekyll and Hyde. Nah, like a rag doll. Pardon?
Huh? So we've got all of Imperium costing, I guess, what looks like
roll up or crucifix.
Most devastating move in professional wrestling, the roll up. Someone called that, and I want to at least whoever it was take a bow. Here's your flowers.
We should almost listen. You know who you are if you called this. Let us know that we fucked up.
But it's not a bad shout though, because it feels like it's fully setting up of like Gunther is setting up people he knows he's beaten or people he knows he could beat in the finals.
Yeah. And I think what ends up happening is you end up getting Braun Strowman Gunther eventually anyway, but this buys time.
Right.
Okay. So, Gunther with a big boot. Braun is down and being mauled
by all of Imperium. And Ricochet is just like, yeah, so what?
No, he's
conflicted. Do I go back and help him? The baby face of baby faces comes back and is now taking on all of Imperium. So you heard it here, folks. Ricochet is stronger than Braun Strowman.
Now I'm starting to think that Ricochet might be the winner of this tournament, unless Escobar comes running out now.
No, the heel comes out.
Yeah,
no, he'll just
do
stroll out.
Gunther is out.
Right.
Oh my Lord.
DeMarcus says I called it with Ricochet for the upset.
There you go. Well, there you go.
There's a few of us that still called Ricochet, but I think there was one specifically, if we remember correctly, if we go back through the annals of the live chat tonight, that called specifically Gunther coming out and costing Braun the match. Very good. Awesome. Hello. I already knew Ricochet was going to win because Cole said Ricochet will beat Braun by accident. Wouldn't be surprised. It's Michael Cole, which is why you should tune into us and everything. You can just have them on mute, still watch the action, but just listen to us and everything. We are the alternative commentary when it comes to anything, whether it be WWE, what, AEW, what, NWA, what, GCW, what, XPW, what, any sort of wrestling revolver, any sort of acronym, any sort of wrestling promotion.
It's true. All the above and everything else in between, folks. I called Becky Lynch. The crowd's cheering.
Oh, we're getting the handshake, the hey little buddy between Braun and Ricochet.
There you go.
Oh,
and your new tag team champions in 3 weeks.
It's amazing. Nicholas grew all the way up, got tattoos, shaved his head, beard.
That's a show. Jesus.
Speaking of doppelgangers, we've got KO right now. They're showing a replay of KO taking it to Roman Reigns, very much pointing out of how all the dirt sheets, as you mentioned before, were full of shit, as per usual. That's why they're called dirt sheets.
Yeah, I kind of went off on that earlier.
KO was out. He was going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. There's no way it could be him, all of that. And then he comes out and gives Roman a stunner.
See, and that's what I would do. If I was internal in WWE, I'd be like, yo, go tell, whoever it is that you need to whisper this to, KO's out for 6 weeks. And then we're going to have him show up tonight. Fuck them. And that's what I would be doing at every chance I got. I'd be playing the internet like a fiddle.
Right. Miles, what up? And we've got KO and Sammy getting face to face right now. And this is still, this is what I'm saying. We're going to start planting the seeds. Jay's going to listen. Jay's listening.
Jay looked like us listening to the Bray Wyatt message.
Right? Just, what? What? All he's missing is the fucking cup to the door. Sam here along with McAfee. What? What's your... Oh. Damien says, sorry, I'm talking all over KO and Sammy. What's going to happen to you? KO telling Sammy, I wouldn't wait for them to turn on me. I turn on them.
Yeah. It's dope. And now you
not feeling very Usi right now, though.
When you see what Jay's going to do, you see where we're going to go. This is good storytelling.
Planting the seeds.
Yeah, there we go. We're
been called this for a hot minute.
Yeah. And even imagine you get Usos versus Sammy and KO at Rumble, Sammy and KO versus Usos at Mania.
Ben said this. Well, at Mania that'd be interesting. Mm-hmm. I still think we go there all the way till next year at Mania, and we get a KO versus Sammy. We get their dream match of those two having a match at Mania after they've probably won the tag titles at that point, and then they, the cracks that form and all of that.
And you know what? An underrated member of this whole situation has been Jey Uso. Like he is so polarizing to Sammy. I think it's excellent.
Well, and the man's managed to cover up cracking on screen at least 3 to 4 times.
And easy.
Every second he's just Got to do this the whole time.
Why'd Strowman have to lose? Well, he loses with a reason. Now, I'm not a big fan of that giant man finding a way to lose, but c'est la vie. After that's what he gets for talking shit about flippy guys.
Right, because exactly
buddy.
I thought that's honestly part of what it would have played into why he was going to lose, but it's also
Right.
the big Austrian man came out and kind of distracted him.
So I mean, like I said, it's good because now you get the winner of the tournament goes on to fight Gunther, gets fucking pancaked, and then it's still allowed. So now I really feel like Ricochet is going to win this tournament, and he gets a little bit of a rub. He deserves it. He goes into Gunther. Now Braun's there to defend his buddy, who we just saw make buddies. And that's how we eventually get to Gunther and that. And remember, we got to buy time. We're not really doing anything of note until Rumble, which is approximately what? 8 weeks away, 9 weeks away. So we're going to have to keep this shit interesting.
Well, that's where it gets interesting because now that's the final is we have Ricochet versus Butch. So we have Ricochet versus Pete Dunne. We could either on one hand, we get the rematch of
Escobar.
Oh, fucking goddamn it.
Is it?
So Escobar. So
Yeah.
that never mind. That negates everything I was about to say. But so we've either got Escobar and we get Legado del Fantasma versus Imperium, or we get the rematch of Ricochet versus Gunther, Walter, and does Mighty Mouse overcome?
Well, here's the thing. I think there's a potential. Now we're approaching. We are approaching December, but I have a feeling that this World Cup Championship match between Ricochet and Escobar could potentially be one that we talk about as match of the year when it's all said and done. If they're given the opportunity, which I believe they will be, these two could fucking leave us speechless.
Depends on where it is. If it's on a pay-per-view or a premium live event, shout out Vince, or if it's on a weekly SmackDown. Now, granted, it's not AEW to where it has to be on a pay-per-view for it to actually be a good match. Yeah, I could see it stealing the show on a SmackDown 100%. But do you almost want to build to that on a premium live event? If we're going to bring back potentially King of the Ring, do you maybe slap that on there?
Yeah. I mean,
and have the same, and that's how Ricochet, he's the overcoming babyface. If you think Ricochet wins it, all of that, he's having to wrestle twice in one night, and he's having to wrestle Gunther as his second match after he has a knockdown, drag out, barn burner match of the year candidate, like you said, with Escobar.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a really cool approach to it, right? And again, they've set up that door of Ricochet has a new buddy who cares about if he wins or loses or if he gets cheated. Now, I mean, there's an outside chance that Braun Strowman somehow contributes to Gunther losing, and we get Strowman, Gunther non-title, and Ricochet moves on with that belt. This is why I mean, dude, we could do a half an hour just on talking this shit.
I think we could do a half an hour just on, what color the sky is at this point.
Yeah, half an hour on the color choice on wrestling boot laces.
Exactly. Do you like kick pads? Or do you hate kick pads?
Yeah, right. Now I'm getting another replay for Becky Lynch's return, and if you did not know, Becky Lynch is back. She is in the WarGames. She has joined Belair and company.
Yes, and it's the man Becky Lynch, not Lady Gaga Becky Lynch, not one step away from a meat dress Becky Lynch. It is the man coming out.
One step away from a meat dress Becky Lynch. That I like it, dude.
Why?
And also Braun versus Escobar. Victor Nash called Gunther costing Braun. Victor did. I think I still didn't find out who else did. I'm not going.
Well, I guess we'll give Victor the credit.
We'll give Victor the credit.
Long here for whoever said it a long time. So fuck it.
Whoever said it, we were both like, pourquoi?
We're like, no fucking way. And then we're like, oh, holy shit, they did that. Just facts, folks, that they are tuning in to us.
Right?
Absolutely. So right now you've got me just on it while KJ takes a nice little sponsored pause for the cause. Why? And we've got Kayla right now backstage with Becky, talking to her about her returning and being part of WarGames. Do you think that Becky shifts the tide in that match? Do you think more now in the babyface because they have Becky on her side, or did it really matter to you whether it was Becky or Beth Phoenix or Liv, like I've seen some people say, or Christ, somebody like Carmella, what have you? Christ, Aaliyah's been missing for God knows how long. With Becky being there now, does that shift your vote of confidence, and how do you think they use Becky going forward? I got Theory winning King of the Ring. Spoiler alert, might have him winning the U.S. title tomorrow, so we might not even need to win King of the Ring. Big Time Bex is back, or Pokemon Bex? Big Time Bex, or no, not Big Time. Neither one of those, because who's Pokemon Bex? And Big Time Bex was her with, the four fur coats and everything like that. No, she's back as the man, the one running the division. And right now I'm getting a video package for WarGames, which I'm super excited to have. Just those two matches alone sells me on the pay-per-view. Those probably alone have the potential to outdo Full Gear, to be honest, outside of Maxwell Jacob Friedman winning the AEW World Championship. What was Rampage earlier today? Yes, it was earlier today. It was at 4:00 Eastern U.S. time earlier today. It got moved because of hockey, of course. I guess shout out KJ and all the Canadians. It got moved because of hockey. But so absolutely, just like I'm telling you right now, why you should be tuning into us, and you should be telling anybody and everybody. I know you go into all these, family dinners. You got all these, relatives hitting you up now of, oh, what would you like for Christmas? All of that. Let them know that they need to check out the Wrasslin 4 Live Network, because we are here covering anything and everything. We're here live earlier covering Rampage at 4:00 Eastern, like I said. Now we're back here with Smackdown live, and we somehow managed to sync. We've managed to mend bridges internationally of me and KJ, even though he's in Canada and I'm in the U.S. We've managed to sync up at the same time, and we'll be back here tomorrow night, live in full effect for Survivor Series WarGames. I think this has the potential to be the pay-per-view of 2022, especially because we're getting towards the end of it. I think this could be better than Full Gear. This could be better than SummerSlam. This could be better than a lot of stuff that's been out there. So absolutely, you want to make sure that you're tuned in here, because we're covering anything and everything. And even if you're sick of Kevin Patrick, Excalibur, Michael Cole, any of them, you just put them on mute. You can still watch the action. We'll tell you everything and anything that's going on. And it's like having your buddies over to hang out. Why? See Victor over there. Why? I see you, Vic. I can't wait for Bex versus Rhea and Dakota. That's going to be interesting to see what feuds come out of these WarGames matches, because I feel like we've halfway kind of queued it up we get Roman versus Sheamus, and we get the Usos versus Butch and Ridge, what have you. It's going to be interesting, A, if that works out, and B, what's going to happen with the women's match, because we could get Bianca versus Rhea. We could get Becky versus Rhea. We could get, again, Asuka and Alexa versus Kai and Sky. All sorts of, all across the board, we could get feuds happening depending on which way they want to go with it. I saw we're getting teases of a Bayley versus Becky feud. That would be interesting, because I don't think we've really seen that. We've seen Becky versus Charlotte, and we've seen Bayley versus Sasha, but I don't think we've ever really seen Becky versus Bayley. And they're running down the rules right now for WarGames. I'm not going to try and read them off all right now. I'm sure they are out there if you want to find them. As we're getting an interview backstage with Shotzi and Raquel before Ronda shows up already attacking her. And so does Shayna. And what in the Rudy Blue hell is Ronda wearing? Why is she wearing Trunks' jacket for any Dragon Ball Z fans? Because she's got a capsule core arm patch there. Well,
so we're not
and they're gonna put Raquel's arm in the storage bin. So they've apparently broken.
Oh!
Why does she bridged across there? She looks like she's fucking Robin or something, or Nightwing if she's trying to wear like the cowl or something. What the fuck?
Did you hear that squeal that just came out of Raquel?
I don't know, but I'm starting to wonder
so
if Stevie Wonder is Ronda Rousey's makeup artist or something, because goddamn, Homer Simpson with the fucking makeup shotgun there, just kapoo. Someone will bleed tomorrow. How do you do War Games and not have color? Be interested to see what the parental advisory rating is. Well, it's a premium live event, so I think absolutely we'll get.
This is funny as fuck. Sorry, side note.
Sorry to go ahead.
Side note. We have the Brawling Brutes doing like the WWE shop spot. That's how over these guys are now. What the fuck?
Deal after deal. They're the Irish New Day.
Yeah.
Actually, correction, UK New Day.
I say Ronda versus Bianca. We've had that.
Mm-hmm.
Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler. Listen, I like what they're doing with Shayna Baszler, guys. I like what they're doing. Listen, I've been one of the biggest critics of Ronda Rousey for months and months. She doesn't care. She sucks. She's terrible on the mic. I like what they're doing. She says little, but her and Shayna just whooped the shit out of some women, and it looked good. It looks like Raquel's going to be taken out, and here we go. It's setting up the match tomorrow. I'm not super excited about it, but who now is Raquel out and we get a surprise partner? Dun, dun, dun.
Either way, we're getting Shotzi versus Ronda tomorrow, and that's no offense, respectfully, that's a pig getting led to slaughter. Of congratulations, who won the pony? You're about to get your ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren says she's paying homage to the Barbarian. Someone explained to me then the connection between the Barbarian and Ronda Rousey. Don't worry, I'll wait. Exactly. She's come out here with raccoon eyes, all of that. She's come out here looking like fucking Nightman. Just no, it's bad. And sometimes you have to just admit things are bad.
This is bad.
Right.
Where have the Street Profits been?
One of them got hurt. Injured.
Yeah, Dawkins is hurt, and I guess they don't want to give. They don't want to give. Who's the other one?
First off, Ford's hurt, not Dawkins, and they don't want to give Dawkins a singles push.
Ford got hurt, and Dawkins.
Not to mention, they've also got the debuting. And we're getting WWE credit cards now. Shout out WCW when they used to do that, to where you could have Sting or Goldberg on your MasterCard. But anyways,
with that shit.
Oh, 100%.
But
now we've also got the reality TV series, not Miss and Mrs., with Ford and Bianca on Hulu, because we're extending that deal.
Yeah, true. Either training or injured. No,
what?
The New Day. Ronda Rousey. Listen, A-Town, I've been saying that for a long time, but I mean, this is better. This is better than she comes off authentic. She comes off like a dick, and she kind of is.
It's kind of how you have to book it.
Right? Let's be real.
Sometimes an asshole is an asshole. Sometimes you just need to call a spade a spade.
Legit. What up, KJ and Nick? What's up, KJ and Nick?
What up, Jake?
What up, Jake?
Which, by the way, I will take this time, as I've got Ronda Rousey coming out right now, and I see Jake's there showing up right now, to remind you all fine folks that we have a Discord as well. So if in the few rare in-between times where we're not live and everything like that, and you want to continue the wrestling discussion, amongst yourselves and all of that, like I've seen you do in the chat, feel free to absolutely go ahead. Make sure you join the Discord 100%. That's where you're going to know anything and everything that's going on with the channel. And like I said, y'all can just keep hanging out and be part of the fam. And I believe the link should be in the description below. If not, one of us can drop it in the chat right now.
It's true, but it is in the description below.
There you go. Well, in case you're lazy, I'll put it in the fucking chat.
Mr. Belair, true story.
Oh, that's rude. That's rude.
Ronda looks like she was checking someone's car and got oil on her face.
It looks like a fucking unibrow.
He looks ridiculous.
See? Now, if you took what Shayna had to where it's all just whoop to the side,
It looked like
combine it with Ronda's, you just have Sarah Logan.
See, some ladies get the A makeup lady, and some ladies get the B makeup lady, and all she can do is
B team, go. But no, she 100% looks like she has a fucking unibrow right now, or she stood at the back of somebody's fucking like a cartoon car, and the muffler fucking backfires and just all the soot and shit.
Oh fuck! What'd she say about Insider?
I don't insider eyebrows. I don't fucking know.
Did she just say enjoy what?
Nobody knows because everyone's distracted by what the fuck is that on your face, Ronda?
Is that Bruno's sister?
Right. So we got Shotzi out here, so we're just getting Shotzi versus like 2-on-1.
Yes, we're getting a 2-on-1 match.
All right, cut to Danhausen showing up in 3, 2.
Shotzi ducks under and goes after. Oh, look. Oh, shit. Who's this? Who's this? Shotzi coming out the gate with steam, but she's screwed.
Right.
Let us know out there. Do you got a prediction on this doozy? But I have a feeling like Raquel shows up or maybe a surprise. I don't know. Something's going to happen. Michael Cole just said, what? Do you think I listened to Michael Cole? We're the alternative commentary.
For half a second, I thought you said he just said what? And I was like, it's catching on. I'm bringing it back.
I'm bringing it back.
Listen, we've already got people making
stop
the what chant shirts and everything.
I read them out of order. Raquel has a broken arm. Apparently, the doctors were quick to diagnose.
Oh, sorry. I got to get JV's here. Ronda wants to cosplay as Repo Man. Ha!
Where? Click that one.
Oh, okay. Ronda wants to cosplay as Repo Man. Originally part of also Demolition. I can't remember whether he was Smash or Axe. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, oh no, it just looks like Shayna like fell across Ronda and smudged her eye.
No, it looks like Shayna fell asleep with her fucking eyeshadow on. Not saying I know why, but it looks a little bit like that because it's all smudged to the side and shit. And Ronda just looks like she just. You remember that one competitor, the one female baddie from Dodgeball and everything that was on the, the Cobras and all that?
Yeah.
And the Leia. That's Ronda.
Oh, wait, we got music.
We've got Raquel.
Boo. With a broken arm, apparently.
Are you saying boo or booers?
I'm saying Team Smiles is on the apron. By the way, someone said earlier, you did. Where's Aaliyah? Who cares?
Well, fair enough. I saw one person out there. I saw one person out there earlier that's like they're keeping her off TV because they're waiting for something for her. It's like, well,
waiting for something.
A goddamn while.
They're waiting for talent to show up.
They're gonna cut to fucking Jack Nicholson freezing in the snowbank from The Shining.
Right.
Still waiting for that Aaliyah push.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I see Small Mark saying, "Could we get Natty?" Until we got Raquel, we could have got Natty coming out.
I like the fact that they're picking on that arm. I like it. Ronda missed the tag and then like made sure to like double swing. I like when they adhere to like there are rules.
Unlike AEW,
I didn't say it.
AEW is whose line is it? Whose rules is it anyway? Or whose company is it anyway?
Yeah, we're like
the rules are made up and the points don't matter anyway.
Ronda is just stretching out. I can't help but notice how see-through those pants are.
But so like Smiles Mark said here, though, of if it wasn't Raquel, could you have seen Natalya coming out and we avenged the broken nose, what have you?
She's still dealing with her broken nose and taking pictures with her sister.
Awkward. Lauren says, I don't like heel Ronda. So,
I do.
Do you prefer babyface Ronda?
Babyface Ronda sucks, Lauren.
Yeah, it's the lesser of two evils.
Listen, if I said anything less, people on here would be like, what the fuck, KJ? No,
right?
Like, the babyface Ronda doesn't work. She can't run the mic. She can't make you feel sympathy for her. She has... Yeah, go.
What if you put her in the bloodline? You put her with Heyman. You had the two most dominant superstars on SmackDown.
Wait, what?
You had Ronda and you had Roman. They're Paul Heyman clients.
Uh-oh. Is it my imagination or is Jimmy thickened up? And he's looking more like his dad. Pause. Look, he's looking more like his dad each week, but him and Jay just standing beside each other. It looks like, Jimmy got a little more of the Thanksgiving dinner than Jay did.
I was about to say, well, we did just have Thanksgiving, and I mean, sometimes you develop a dad bod, not by choice, but you develop it. Oh no, I like this question that DeMarcus asked because I think this is getting down to the core of this issue here. Who was worse, Aaliyah or Dana Brooke?
Yeah, like, fuck.
There's your answer, folks.
it's a dead heat.
It's a neck and neck race.
Right, they're coming to the wire. It's gonna be a photo finish.
There's your answer.
Fucking hell.
I've been saying for months to Team Ron and Shayna. I think everyone's been saying it for years at this point.
Yeah, long overdue, and it works. And again, they don't have to talk; they just have to be dicks, and that's what they're doing. Like they fuck up Raquel, and Raquel's got a broken arm or a busted arm or whatever the fuck it is, and then when she decides to come out and help, they just yank on it the whole time. Perfect heel work. It's outstanding. It's great. And you're making people go, oh, the man, like, what the hell? And if you're a Shotzi fan right now, you're like, shit. No, I hate to break it to you. You're going to feel that way tomorrow, too.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, speaking of feeling some type of ways and everything, again, like Lauren's here of, I don't like heel Ronda, followed by Dale's, I like heel Ronda, followed by JV's of, I prefer Ronda off my screen.
JV's playing
what comes around is all around, Ricky.
We like her bad, we like her good. I don't like her.
I like heel Ronda.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on heel Ronda.
Or mid. Dana Brooke is a 529-time champion. I had to read that twice to make sure I wasn't saying like Chamo or something. Clearly Dana is best. Right. Well, if it's the 24/7 title, does it really count? Because
according to her, she elevated.
Carrot Top's been a 24/7 title holder. I think Alundra Blaze has been a 24/7 title holder. Christ, she's still not even got half as many reigns as R-Truth.
We had Foxhole. Wasn't Charles Barkley a 24/7 champion for a minute?
Spin the wheel and you land on a name. And they've been 24/7 champion. Go through a fucking phone book and wherever your finger points, they've been a 24/7 champion.
Dana Brooke is still upset. Like, I elevated it and I was making it respectful. We didn't even know you had it. I mean, we were more pumped that the referee won it. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, if you take nothing and make it
nothing,
slightly more nothing, then you did elevate it. You just didn't elevate it to any sort of relevance. You did elevate it, not to anywhere accountable.
And in all due respect to her, I mean, it was a losing battle. It wasn't like she was going to start having these barn burner matches with this belt. And people are like, oh, shit, we got to pay attention to the 24/7 division because Dana Brooke whooping ass out in parking lots. No, didn't happen.
Still, the best way should have been since Nikki Cross couldn't make the wastebasket with the belt. She couldn't go full Alundra Blaze, full Medusa. which I guess shout out to treadmills
Listen,
with that one.
The Scots are not known. The Scots are not known for their basketball.
Yeah, even Damo said she never played basketball. But if she would have tossed that belt and it's on R-Truth sitting there in a wheelchair with his knee bandaged up and everything, and that's how he rides off to the sunset with the title, there we fucking go. Fade it complete. Circle all, finish up.
Right. No, I hear you on that one for sure. 2 rings, 1 cage, 10 people. Oh, Lord. Anyway, folks, we are in what should be one of the last commercials. We got a couple more probably.
Well, I just came out of it.
Yeah, we're in the ad. So next week on FS1.
Maybe then we can link up streams a bit easier. Disney, Fox.
Maybe. But yeah, we're getting Santos Ricochet. And listen, I'm not saying anything to take away from this. I am 100% looking forward to this.
So she wrestled with a broken arm.
Obviously, her arm was broken, so we just let 2 women yank.
Way to make Cody's whole actual shoot wrestling with a pec torn off his fucking bone.
If they paint it purple, will you believe me?
When you just had and you still have somebody out on the side, you have fucking Big E still out with a broken neck and shit like that, and she went out there and wrestled with a broken arm. Fuck out of here. Like there comes a point of you blend kayfabe too much into real life.
All right. JF's got a whole different hand symbol going on for Ronda.
Fist.
Hey, no. Pause. SDL Women's Champion right here.
Shotzi. Interesting. Oh, we've got KO coming out right now.
No.
Right, so shouldn't you like piss off for like 5 minutes or so?
Right.
All right, you're supposed to be walking through Gorilla right now.
Right.
But I do like that we're getting like 2015 KO. We're not getting stun everything KO. We're not getting the babyface dad underdog hero KO. We're just getting show up and fight and kick everybody's ass KO.
Damien, it didn't happen. Sorry to break your heart. The one-armed Raquel showed up to not help.
Right.
Is it weird?
You take her knees and then Tegan's good arm. You can fully function one person together.
It's funny as hell. Get rid of the sword. I thought we have talked about this. But it's funny.
He got it as a Black Friday deal from WWEshop.com.
Yes. Is it funny KO got his own entrance?
No. I'm still interested of if we maybe get that rematch of what? Pause. Do something strange for a little piece of change, I guess. What? Sunday.
You know.
What? But no, we're still getting there potentially to where we could get maybe KO versus Roman. We get that rematch because we never had that full payoff after the last man standing match. Everybody's assumed it's Sheamus versus Roman, but maybe even when we look at the U.S. title match we get Bobby starting to look towards Roman. We start to get Seth looking towards Roman.
I mean, Bobby's not a bad show.
I think we start to get to see the circle starts to cave in a little bit on Roman as being the top dog with both titles.
Yeah,
now you're getting everybody coming at you.
Especially, I mean, because, and I think we both alluded to this at times, I think Austin Theory is going to win tomorrow. So it changes the dynamic for Seth.
Right. At this point, I'm interested in folks. You'll have to tune in tomorrow just as well as I will have to see where we disagree on the Survivor Series WarGames card. Because so far it seems like a lot of it, kumbaya-ness and everything.
Well, we'll see.
Right. Who knows what 24 hours might change.
The bloodline is here. Sans Roman Reigns.
The longest reigning, undisputed, defending, reigning, unified tag team champions, the Usos,
and they're going to lose. And I wonder if Sammy they're going to lose because of Sammy, and it's going to look funny. Like he's going to
That's
accidentally.
not a bad show.
That's what I feel like is about to happen, folks. So anybody tuning in right now, my prediction on this match, and by all means, if you're watching right now, I want to see 20 plus predictions. You can put Brawling Brutes. So if you want to put BB or Blood,
Well, you can't put B because that's Bloodline or Brutes.
BL or BB, we're good to go. Or you can put Drew. Fuck everything up. Is it like so? I mean, and keep in mind, KO's on the outside of the ring too, right? Like, I mean, there's a dynamic to this as we have KO and Ridge and Pete outside, and
Right.
Sammy and Solo on the other side. Now, there's definitely more baby faces involved in this situation, but I have a feeling that somehow, some way, Sammy is at fault for the loss of the advantage, and then this way. You have a backdoor if Bloodline loses tomorrow.
Fair enough. So you think that for probably the first time in a long time, the baby faces have the advantage going into WarGames?
Yeah, because I think what it sets up is a moment where Roman Reigns is the last man into the cage, last man into WarGames. And he has an opportunity to absolutely clear house and look like the monster that he is. I think you really set up that moment for that heel. Like the boss is coming to the ring. Like the good guys are doing well. They're winning the battle, but here comes the boss.
But see, if you predicted what you predicted, then you still have another babyface coming out after that. That's why I feel that the Usos win tonight by hook or by crook. And then you get that last minute set.
Wait.
What?
So, wait, am I crazy now? What did I screw up?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'll take your.
So if Drew and Sheamus win, then one of the baby faces is the last one to come out.
No, they always have the advantage. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're gonna have the last person out will be Roman Reigns, and that's what I think.
All right, so then I'm fucking
okay. Someone's on vitamins. One of us,
or all of us.
Right?
The world may never know.
Yeah, because what ends up happening is you get 5 against 4. You always have one extra babyface. Okay. I think that Roman Reigns is going to be the last guy in the cage, regardless of then.
Fair enough. Then Then I was going to pick against you, but now I have to agree with you because I think that's what's ultimately going to be that last spot because that's part of why Roman's not here tonight is Roman's going to come out and just Superman punch, uppercut, fucking spear everybody that's in that ring. Anything that's moving is getting hit.
Yes, that's what I think. Just like Superman punch, spear, and it instantly is the equalizer that puts everything back on an even plateau.
Right. He is the, final boss. He is, the end all be all. So 100% it makes sense.
Right.
That
it's like that moment in it's Christmas time. So one of the best Christmas movies ever. It's that moment in Die Hard where everybody's shooting at Bruce, but the crazy blonde fucker is walking along the roof with the rifle, and he's like, I got him. That's kind of like this vibe, right? The sniper is coming. Like there's a boss to all this. There's that top dog, and I think that's how it plays out. Now the baby faces will come back from that, but I think ultimately the bloodline might win. But I think that's how this works out. And again, we'll see how this plays in the whole dynamic of the demise of Sami Zayn and the bloodline.
I was gonna say, damn. Well, then I guess I gotta agree with you because there's very much we're 100% starting to get the seeds planted that we're getting the KO Sammy tease, and we're getting that little bit of dissension that, like I said, those seeds planted between the bloodline and Sammy.
Yeah, and I mean, Jimmy's looking for that opportunity. Jimmy wants that.
Jay.
Did Sammy say anything, atrocious, or did he say anything underhanded? Did he, Jay didn't hear anything, but that's enough for him to extrapolate the emotion, and I think it was well.
You just had your best friend telling you that you should turn on us before we turn on you. What's all of that about? That's all you have to say, and 100% you're going to get Roman getting the sideways look, Even Jimmy's going to get the sideways look. So that's how you
Well,
breed that dissension.
Oh, Jimmy.
Sheamus on the outside.
Low bridge to Sheamus, but yeah, not happening, Smile Mark. I hate to break your heart, but I do not see this happening. I mean,
he might be busy.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to see that. Do you?
No, I think he has a match at Rumble. And it's not in the Royal Rumble.
No.
I think, depending on which way you want to go with AEW, you could potentially get number 30 of Look in My Eyes.
But I keep saying it. People are like, I'm fucking nuts, but highly unlikely based on the contract problems right now, but it would be amazing.
Right.
It would be the biggest drop of the ball for that other company. Hate to break the news.
It's leaving money on the table.
But when you have the opportunity to swing that pendulum the other way and put money on the other table, that's what's different than other decisions. Some decisions cost your company money, but whatever. But when you put the money on your opponent's table, your competition's table, that's a hit and a half for your ass.
Right.
Double D can't be Ronnie. Sorry, bud. We need a winner.
Right. Go to sudden death overtime, I guess.
There must be a winner. Everyone's saying bye DQ. So either way, everyone's predicting some type of DQ.
Right. Well, so who comes out at the end of WarGames match to challenge Roman?
Your shout is, I mean, I'll let you take it.
Oh, well, no. This is your whole theory and everything like that. To where I always thought you were talking about to where Bray pops out.
No, I like your shout of this is leading towards Sheamus at Rumble.
Oh, fair. Would you rather Sheamus or KO? I guess I'll ask the chat too as well. Would you rather see Roman versus KO or Roman versus Sheamus at the Rumble? Because I feel like those are one of the two, or
see, you know what
those matches we're leading to.
Know what I want? I think if I was writing this out, and I still haven't figured out, bear with me because it's fantasy booking. I haven't figured out the title situation because we do have to figure that out. But I really like if over the next little while, maybe the next opponent is KO and Sammy comes to his aid, but it leads to Sammy and the bloodline having a falling out. I would love to see Sammy versus Roman at Rumble, and you can have a fucking 10 alarm blaze match where Sammy looks like he's going to win and looks like he's going to win. Big neck breaker by Drew, by the way.
I've got Drew with a kip up right now.
Yeah.
Did I somehow get ahead of you?
Yeah, it's like we're just right on par, but I'm not fucking with it.
No, you're fine.
I got the nip up. But no, wait, back to my point. Matt Cardona is number 25. Yeah, I think that happens.
Well, we've seen people of JV saying
no,
that Zach Cardona, not Matt Cardona, not Zack Ryder. Tope Uso, followed by another Tope Uso. Uso Express is running through on Drew McIntyre right now.
Fine. But yeah, I think if you build towards a Sammy almost winning, and then Roman does beat him, and as Roman's standing over Sammy, and everyone's all kind of disappointed that Sammy didn't pull it off, and maybe they're taking advantage of Sammy, then out of nowhere you hear, "If you smell," and there we go. We're back into Rumble.
I don't think we hear "If you smell" until after Rumble, at least.
I like the end of Rumble. And then let's show up. You make everybody tune in that week for wrestling.
Fair enough. That's not a bad shout if that's how you go off the air, if it's after the match.
Fair enough. I agree with KJ. I like that.
I was going to say, well, we've got a lot of people saying they'd rather see Roman versus KO.
Yeah.
And then, well, this one's specifically for you.
I'm from Canada. Hi.
Oh, Canada. Right. He took his snowshoes all the way over here to watch the SmackDown with us. I'm from New England by way of New York. And for those of you who are apparently seem to be confused as to what New England is, it is not England. It is not any sort of variation of that. It is a couple of 5 states in Northeast part of the US.
And fighting out of the red corner.
Right. Well, wearing blue.
Hailing from New England via New York City.
By way of parts unknown.
Pause.
Why?
What? Olay!
Oh, ole or olays?
Olays.
Honestly speaking, I don't see Roman versus Rock at all. Well, open your eyes, JV, because guess what? Goddamn it, it's gonna happen.
Hey, you can be as honest as you want, but
right. Sorry, not sorry.
Listen, I really do think that maybe we're wrong, but I really, really think internally that they're trying to make this happen.
The only way it doesn't happen is literally they can't get The Rock to agree to some sort of a deal. I feel like at this point they halfway have, with how much he hints at it in promos and all of that, and interviews for movies that he's in, for little snips here and there, little this, little that.
This is funny because my dad is really close to Keele Street in Toronto, so it's kind of funny. So shout out, Pops.
Shout out. I was thinking Key and Peele of, I kept seeing the ad for for Paramount. I've seen it, but with the "you done fucked up now" era.
Right.
Your name is Kanifa. Oh. It's Knife. Kanifa, where you at?
What?
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 I am Big Apple, Long Island, like Matt Cardona, Kurt Hawkins, Trent Beretta, Tony Nese, John Silver, Alexander, Orange Cassidy, Mike Mondo. Well, hold on, because you did not mention the best thing to come out of Long Island, or at Staten Island. Sorry, Mr. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, Mr. MJF, the reigning, defending, undisputed AEW World Champion.
Right. Rikishi comes out after WarGames and hits Roman with a car and says, "I did it for the Rock.
I did it for the Rock. I did it for my people."
Jimmy's starting to look like little Keith.
No, Austin does it and just says, "God damn it, that's where you're going." What?
What? God damn it.
What?
That's your uncle.
Hey, he's come out. Austin's come out and addressed of why he was working out and all the videos that saying about why he's gearing up for a WrestleMania match. He's like, no, I just got tired of looking like shit in the mirror.
Man, it's just funny. Every time someone walks into a gym, every time someone is going to show up at the show,
everyone buys a ticket to a show. Every time someone's going to show up backstage, why?
Claymore! I think. Yeah. Rock won't be at Mania. He's running XFL in April. It might be bankrupt by April.
Well, I don't think he's playing, so I think he could be at Mania. And besides, his ex-wife's still running it too.
That's true story. All I know is if you're going to bet money on anything to do with the XFL, I think good money is
put
it down on the Brahmas.
So what?
The Brahmas.
Oh, I thought you said for half a second I was like the Piranhas, but yeah, the second I saw the Brahmas team, I was like, well, the fix is in there, coach.
9. All of a sudden, the Brahmas are stacked this year.
Right. All of a sudden, the Brahmas just have no salary cap and just managed to have the number 1 draft pick in every draft ever.
Well, Jim, they're allowed to play with horns on their helmet.
Right. See, now normally if they're playing any other team, that rock bottom would be illegal. But since they're playing the Brahmas, that's actually encouraged. Now instead of the coin toss, we're having the annual smack talk competition. We're wondering who can smell who's cooking what.
It's better than the rolling the dice fucking option.
Or no, to where they just throw the ball and it was just a fucking scrum of just go ahead and get hurt.
Yeah. All right, the Usos just took control back.
Dive on everybody.
A tope Usay.
Oh, big ass knee. Sheamus with a cover.
Oh,
2 count. I'm still waiting for he hate me.
Lay off the huge tope Usay and rolls back into
tope Usay.
No?
Hey, what do you say?
Down by the bay.
Play with some clay. Maybe eat some hay. Tobe Usay. At this point, we're just making ourselves laugh.
Marty Bell, Chasey Cardona, Willow Nightingale. And a
Yep, those are
partridge
people.
in a pear tree.
And who gives a fuck on dog?
Oh, shit. Sammy just gets popped. See, here we go. Big super kick. Dose.
I think. Oh, who you calling a mark?
I don't
Those
know.
disrespectful words up in here. You better clarify who you're saying that to, because I know damn sure I ain't no mark, and I know damn sure that man beside me ain't no mark, and I damn sure know my brother and my sister from another mother, or for my sister from another mister ain't no marks. So what are you talking about? What?
I mean, anything's possible. Mick Foley is the best thing from Long Island. He's got a valid argument.
Fair enough. I don't like talking about Mick Foley now. Ever since my wife turned around and met him at work while I was live on stream.
He refused to come over to
send
my
me a
house,
picture
and I
of
hate him.
him live on
Oh,
stream.
wait.
Uso up top. Jay with a splash.
Sammy
Uso
Uso
splash.
with the T.
1, 2. Two count.
Dose. Wow, Dose.
Sammy landed into Little Nate. Little Nate is the referee. And now we've got Ridge and Butch going after Sammy and Solo. Notice how KO ain't doing a damn thing.
No, KO just watching. I mean, I guess KO is the Roman Reigns of the other faction.
Maybe that's because they're setting up for Roman versus KO.
I just want to throw this out there. Ridge Holland is a big fucking dude, and he punches like shit. He really does. They are awful punches.
Oh, he's greener than Jade Cargill's hair half the time.
They look like fucking trash.
Tope Con Scotland, I guess. Whatever the fuck.
Tope Con McGregor.
No, that's different country.
Yeah, right.
Tope Con Sword, I guess.
That
Drew McIntyre with a rolling senton on the outside on everybody.
Wow, look who's the only
now
one
got a
left
title
standing.
belt, is conflicted as KO cuts him off. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? KO takes the belt from him. What are you doing? I know you do this.
Give me that. Uso.
But yes. Ooh.
Hey, have we even get predictions on this shit?
I think most people were going for the Brutes, or at least with what we're going with. A-Town saying, I just realized WWE's doing an overrun. Well, no,
because they started.
Most of us in the US, they didn't start till after 10. So this
right.
is right on par.
Listen, this is an extent. Oh, Sammy getting the chuck by Little Nate.
KO with a stunner on Jay. So
see?
1, 2, 3.
Now Jay's going to blame
Sammy. The babyface team gets the advantage, but so that's got to conflict Sammy though a little bit of just after you told me, no, you don't cheat. I cheat. I am the one who cheats. Look at me. I am the one who cheats now.
Yeah, but look, Sammy looks guilty.
Like he was gonna stop and pop in and it is a little bit of like, why is Moxley mad at Regal? If all Regal did was stop him from losing earlier because MJF was gonna hit him with the diamond ring regardless.
Yeah. Why'd you make me work extra, motherfucker?
Right. Why? But it's Sammy could have sealed the deal with popping him with the title and everything, but he got caught up with KO, who then turned around and I guess come saw.
Yeah.
Turned around and hit a stunner on Jay.
A big W for the Brutes, the babyface team, the Brutes team, the KO team, whatever the fuck you want to call it, now have the advantage going into WarGames, and everybody looks mad at Sammy. Done.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that's it. We got the little trademark up, and that's the end of the show. So we are not getting Bray Wyatt tomorrow for all we could understand. Little disappointed in that, and no additional matches for tomorrow. So literally, we're going to have a 3-hour show with 5 matches.
Check Twitter. I bet you they announced something there.
You think, eh?
Oh, well, they've played in the social media, like we talked about it, of how because of the delays and everything, of half of the probably audience tuning in got Becky Lynch before the rest of us did.
Right.
We had the whole situation to where Dom and Rhea showed up at the Mysterio family for holiday dinner, even though Dom's, I guess, glad you're working out your teenage years in almost your early 30s, but sure, good on you. But you had that whole segment play out through social media. So they're very much going to rely on, I think, that buzz around it to get build up.
Yeah, I mean, and just on a quick side note here with Smile Mark, and I agree with you, Nick, but I owed our buddy James a bit of an apology because I thought James was being a dick. Apparently, some places did not get wrestling till 11 p.m. And
Jesus. Well, then I guess Smile, you could. Right. I thought he was full of shit. I'm like, no, there's no fucking football on Friday. And then I remembered Thanksgiving, college, what have you. But no, I guess Smile Mark, then you can just come back around and, watch it with us all over again.
Because AEW ran at 4 p.m. Yes, it did. Because what, though? SmackDown was 7 out of 10. Did we get some other ratings in here? Nope, not yet. 7 out of 10's first one. Brutes won the advantage. Yes. Lauren's happy. 8 out of 10 from Damien. 10 out of 10 from Chris. I have no idea how. Oh,
Bailey was featured in the opening segment. That's why.
Oh, it restarted right away on my channel.
I've still got a goddamn commercial.
KJ is right. Romans comes in last at WarGames, cleans the house. Superman punches everybody. A pre-show match at least will be added. They never do matches on the pre-show anymore. It's not a thing. And they have reduced their pre-shows to a half hour.
Well, and even then, folks, no matter what, whether their pre-shows got matches, whether it doesn't, this is where you want to tune in. This is your pre-show, your live show, your every show, any show. This is your home for it because, like we've said, this is your alternate commentary. This is your alternative, panel of we'll be giving our predictions for the whole card, whatever may or may not be announced by the time we go live tomorrow night. Absolutely. It's like hanging out with your buddies.
SmackDown 7. It's funny. I'm getting an episode of Main Event. I don't know when this was from, but Alba Fire's on it, first off. Second, it's funny. I mean, I haven't seen the intro to Main Event in ages. And it's funny that every single person on the intro for Main Event will never, ever be on fucking Main Event. It's all the top stars. Cody.
I thought you were about to say anyone that's on the intro for Main Event is no longer with the company right now.
Yeah. So Alba Fire is apparently had a Main Event match, bro.
Well, we've seen a couple of NXT people, and that's why I know some people like to report of the Undertaker is going to be at Survivor Series or so-and-so is backstage here or all of that. It's cool if it's a call-up, if it's a return, anything like that. If it's just they're fucking there because they ain't going to do shit and they're there to watch it, cool. It's like David Grohl was backstage at Ozzy Osbourne. Cool. Well, unless he comes out and plays the fucking drums, I don't give a shit.
Right.
So we've heard those talks of people from NXT getting those calls up and working some main event matches, but I don't know who's actually going to get moved up to the main roster.
Oh my fucking God, Becky.
Look at her buns.
Look at these fucking ass cheeks.
What?
Literally. Sorry, did anyone else know this? Maybe I'm not breaking any news, but the fucking commentary team for Main Event is Kevin Patrick and fucking Brian. Or Byron. Did
Byron?
I say? Yeah, Byron.
Yeah, I was like, Brian who?
Byron.
Wow, I was so
fucking dismayed.
Like, who? Gigi? Who?
Can
Nikita?
You believe that shit? What do they call the commentary team? Paint and Painter?
Paint Drying. That's their tag team name.
Right. Paint and Drying.
Yeah, trust me, if I could get Main Event, I'd be right there with you. Right now, I've still just got loadings and, your program has ended.
Tamina versus Alba Fire with Byron Saxton and Kevin Patrick. Oh, my God. Please keep the loaded weapons away from me, folks. I cannot take this shit.
I'm taking Alba Fire in that match. But so what is your rating, sir, for SmackDown?
7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 9 out of 10 from Lauren. Jeez.
I think that might be
6.5.
Rush, but it still should be 10.
That's fickle. 6.5, sorry. A-Town being a little fickle.
Oh, 6.5 because of late start? I mean, you're not wrong.
Wait, that means we deduct a point from the football, not the fucking wrestling.
Deduct a point from all of the above.
7.5 from Thomas. 6. I'll go 7. I like this show. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.5.
Ooh.
A nice build up. The only really was Roman couldn't make an appearance. You couldn't do like a pre-tape or a backstage or something fake where Roman just says his piece of like, or maybe Roman's on the phone. Like there should have been some presence of Roman Reigns tonight. And if I missed it, I apologize, but that's my only.
There was more of a presence from Bray Wyatt's doctor on tonight's show than there was from Roman Reigns or Paul Heyman. I'm going to go 5.5.
Oh shit! You weren't feeling the vibe.
It's one of those. Well, it's like you said, for a go home show.
I like it.
Do that to where it airs all wonky.
Well, that
I get run over. I get it. But you still have to deal with it. Sometimes the cards just fall in that favor of you just got to deal with the fucking hand you're dealt. But there was no live cut in. We got Becky comes in to where half the fucking audience couldn't see it initially. And that was your big moment of the night.
And it was huge.
And that's what you started off with, and you didn't.
But you still got it.
Tonight were Becky coming back and Sammy and KO and Jay eavesdropping. Nothing in ring, nothing booking wise, nothing added towards Survivor Series, WarGames, none of that. It played out how we knew it was going to play out. It wasn't bad. I think I was harsher on Dynamite and on probably Rampage.
Maybe.
But this has not been a good build to this show. This week, I will say.
I don't agree.
This week.
I thought there's a cliffhanger in the main event. I think, holy shit, what is going to happen between Sammy and the Bloodline? Everyone's mad at him. There's dissension. Jay is spreading rumors. KO's getting in his head. What will happen in this match? I'm excited. I'm intrigued. I want to see the WarGames more now because it's that much more interesting to me. Becky comes back, a huge return. I got it on time, so maybe that's why I'm not mad about it. Becky joining again, compelling. Will Becky turn? Will Alexa Bliss turn? Will anybody turn? I think the baby faces win. That's my early shout. But I mean, I like that. Shotzi was all right. That stuff kind of sucked. Bray was okay. Yeah, I'm good with 7.
Fair enough. Oh, you went all the way to 7. I thought you started at a 6.5. You bumped it up a half a point.
No, I said 7.5 originally. I took it back a half a point.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you're still aggressive here. Well,
I like 7. I thought it was a good show. I enjoyed most of it.
Should have had a Paul Heyman promo hyping the WarGames. He's the only one to actually be involved in the original WCW WarGames with Dangerous Alliance. Fair enough.
Not bad.
Or you get Regal. I mean, he got told by Moxley to piss off. Just use that audio clip of WarGames.
That's what I want to see. Is just out of nowhere, Regal saunters in the exact way he sauntered out of AEW. He just saunters into WWE, walks in the ring. Hello,
what? Yells out WarGames and then just walks off the same way.
Moxley told me to leave, so WarGames.
Lauren says she's waiting on Braun versus Walter. Well, you might be waiting a hot minute. Larry says World Cup England versus USA. Spoiler alert, 0-0. That's what it ended at. Was SmackDown better or Rampage better tonight? You can answer this better than I because you were live for both. So
I give a slight edge to SmackDown. I liked Rampage, and I can't remember what rating I gave it. I think it's 6.5. I mean, I gave it a decent rating. It wasn't a bad Rampage, but I don't care about the Dark Order. I don't give a fuck that 10 turn tonight. The opening match was really solid of Rampage. And even that, I can't remember what it was. Jericho came out to, enjoy himself in front of everybody for a while.
Right.
We set up. Cesaro still sucks with the mic. I'm sorry, Cesaro. Oh, Alba Fire. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Goodbye, Tamina.
There we go. And Jamie's saying,
not bad.
Oh, no, that's not the one I was clicking on. Small Mark says, what if Mox telling Regal to run far away and never come back
That's what I said.
was his way of banishing him back to WWE?
Right.
A, he's not getting banished to WWE. And
Right.
B, I think it's just Moxley as a kid now when he just watched Lion King recently and couldn't think of any other shit to say.
Right.
JV says, I can make both KJ and Nick say 7.5 or 8 for a rating already. We are getting Escobar versus Ricochet.
I'll give it an 8 when we get that. So next week we'll come back for an 8.
Right. No, you can't.
I can't feel. I know I'm in the future.
That is reaching. Reach. No. That's not happening tomorrow.
Hey!
So.
Deanna Brooks. Dana Brooke.
I was like, you just combined Deanna Purrazzo and Dana Brooke.
It's because she was talking about Kiana James, and now she's talking to Grayson Waller. So has main event become like NXT 2.0? Like, what is happening?
It's level up because you started all the way up here with making me think Deanna Purrazzo showed up, and then you mentioned Dana Brooke and Kiana James and Grayson Waller. It's like every time I thought you hit the bottom, you just kept getting lower.
Wow, they're setting up Shelton Benjamin and Grayson Waller.
Shelton Benjamin should be on Monday Night Raw at least. Larry's saying, I never saw Lion King. Well, you got plenty of time to watch it before Survivor Series tomorrow.
Watch it
when we're here live.
Great.
Absolutely. Legendary. Do we want to go through this now or we save this for tomorrow? Predictions for tomorrow's card.
We're going to be on at 6:30 tomorrow, folks. So I would tune in at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Regular Time. I don't know. Fucking the clock flipped. It's dark out when it's
Eastern U.S. time. Apparently, Canadian time is different than U.S.
There will be no football
somehow.
delaying us tomorrow. So, yes.
I swear to God.
Tomorrow night or tomorrow evening from 6:30 to 7, we will be going through a preview of the show. We will be giving our predictions. We will carry that into the pre-show, and then we will be here all night long from 6:30 on. So stay tuned. Strap in, strap on, strap on, strap in. Whatever one you like. And
wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off.
Right?
I know I became Mr. Miyagi here. Do not watch the live action Lion King. Repeat. Do not watch it. Stick to the animated original. Facts. I don't even acknowledge
all right. It was the same fucking movie.
I don't acknowledge the live action. We don't exist. That never happened.
That was all right.
Okay. KJ, just o'clock time.
Just o'clock time.
You know how you know you don't miss out is you ring that bell notification, you hit that subscribe button, you make sure you like the video, and you know everything like that. And it'll notify you when we're hitting live and everything. And then you can just go ahead and click right in there, and you can chat away with us as we are live from before pre-show, the pre-show, the pre-show, the pre-show for Survivor Series, all the way to probably running a little bit after it, like we are right now with SmackDown.
Neither do I completely agree, folks. Thank you for being here. If you haven't checked out our video from yesterday just for fun, we did about a 25-minute recap of what we thought about, or at least we kind of debated what we thought about the Elite. A little bit of a Thanksgiving special. Go click on that one. Check it out. It's a quick watch. And then if you haven't seen our Rampage coverage from earlier tonight, go check that out as well. I mean, we can keep you occupied all night long. Pause. But that being said, it's just
I'll be on my way home from a family party. Well, then first, before you leave there, tell them to watch us, as you should with anybody in your family, anybody that you know, anybody that might have been a wrestling fan, is a wrestling fan, what have you. What? But don't worry, we're going to be here for a long time.
Whoever doesn't like and subscribe, put them in a headlock, Lauren.
Rock bottom their ass. Some RKO out of nowhere. I'm here on the chair. What chair?
All right.
Bills got lucky versus Lions. Fuck you, JD. Respectfully, Finn and AJ will steal the show tomorrow. Debatable.
Right.
Now I'm going to watch some NXT Level Up. No, I think that's just called main event at this point.
It's interesting. I was really surprised, but I cannot believe Byron and Kevin Patrick have been teamed together to do anything at all. I wouldn't watch them fucking commentate a fucking dog show.
Right. And so prime example right there, folks, of why you should just, tune into the wrestling, what have you, and just put them on mute. You can still watch the action and just have us on in the background. Laura, no need to be sorry, but absolutely no. That's how you work off that, the turkey coma and everything like that, is you turn into us and, watch us lose their minds about, multiple WarGames matches going on tomorrow night.
Are you still surprised they didn't add any more matches, Nick?
I'm still waiting for Twitter. I won't believe that there's no matches added until we're hitting live on tomorrow night. And even then, we'll still probably have something that wasn't advertised pop up.
So, I mean, if we're looking at a 3 hour night with the 5 matches that have been announced, unless we're missing one, I think it's 5. So again, the WarGames matches are probably going to be, with entrances and everything else, at least they're going to eat up a solid hour. And then the other 3 matches eat up an hour combined. That's your night. So these WarGame matches better be fucking good, because it's all the weight. It's everything is on those core matches of this event.
Right. Well, Small Mark halfway agrees with you, saying they'll be about 45 minutes long.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind the Bloodline have a 45-minute entrance.
Just Roman alone.
Right.
Mick says, I said I'm here in the chat. No, sir. Go back and read your comment. You said I'm here in the chair.
I don't give a fuck.
I didn't fuck it up. You fucked it
thank
up.
you for being. What?
I said I didn't fuck it up. You fucked it up. I'm watching Zion Quinn's match on NXT Level Up right now on Peacock.
Fair enough.
Cool, Damien. I'll share it to my bestie, Kay. She loves wrestling. Share it to everybody. Like I said, share it to, your mother, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, old weed Harold that still shows up for all the family dinners, even though you don't know who he is. None of that. Absolutely.
The weird guy that walks up and down your block just talking to himself.
Right. But so I guess, here, I'll save this unless you have any final thoughts, anything you want to get into or anything like that, sir.
No, I think we're pretty much good to head towards the door. It was a nice, fun evening. It's nice to be done a little bit earlier than usual. Rampage stay at 4:00. That being said, folks, it has been an awesome night here. It's been a lot of fun. Black Friday is in the books. Yesterday, Thanksgiving. So one last time, happy holidays to everybody. The weekend is upon us. I hope everyone's happy, safe, and do not miss us, the alternative commentary, the best, most entertaining, fun, and lively watch along, watch parties, live stream, whatever you want to call it. We probably called it first, because that's how it rolls around here. Thank you, folks. We are 1 to the K. We are not stopping, and we appreciate it. See y'all tomorrow. Nick, final thoughts.
Well, first, I'm going to just say this is my last chance, my last warning to y'all before we're live tomorrow and everything. If you haven't already hit that like button, that shares button, that ring the bell, that subscribe, anything, if you're not already ready for tomorrow night, and then I can't help you at this point. You should have already been subscribed and all of that, and make sure you tune in at this point. This is your last warning. Heed your last warning, folks, because I think WWE is going to show out when it comes to Survivor Series. But I do have to address my man Hagen here, halfway getting it of, it's every day, it's every night, it's wrestling for life. Not quite, but, our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you better put the for life with it. Why?
What? Survivor Series tomorrow. Don't you dare miss. I was almost going to say let's go, but see you on the flip side. Bye.